Now here for the blue squad, as I'm gonna go for Drinks of Water, we have the on of Joker going for the Sleep Dart, and Silver Cobalt able to capitalize the perfect headshot there on to Cake. Just a lot of damage done by the Ashe. That's a lot better here. So here for the blue team, we will see a Mercy Ana pairing, but there's a hook now from Culture looking for a pick off. 3 kills for the blue team right now as they do try to keep the engage on going. So looking for the blue squad, they have an Ashe, they have a Tracer, Chiaki and Air 30, gonna be pairing off with the Roadhog and the Reinhardt respectively there. So welcome guys to our first game here in our community scrims, pretty much starting on time. Which is always nice, but at the same time it's like I'm so groggy, I just need to wake up. I haven't even had lunch yet, but whatever. We'll try our best. We'll try our best to the audience, to the community, and just give them the cast that they deserve. So in the meantime, we do see the blue team setting up on the right-hand side. Lone trying to pierce the veil with the charge. But here comes Bob. The blue squad gonna go for the push again. Ice block from Redux. Eichenwalde comes on out as well as Silver Cobalt gonna get another kill using Bob. He wants to engage pretty aggressively, trying to push as much as he can, looking for a shot. But we do see the Doomfist of Full Cry trying to put on the pressure. So welcome guys to our weekend scrim. I'm your host Daks, and so I'm feeling pretty tired, but let's just get into our action here. Science exam now coming out from Full Cry. He's gonna try to go for the shatter though. Chiaki completely whiffing it. Post bomb now tossed on out, and it does a amount of damage there. That was a good call from Chiaki to go for the charge as the pulse bomb was on the ground. Reinhardt taking some damage, but Full Cry right now turning the things around with 2 kills to his plate. The red team focusing down and taking down Air 3. There's a punch onto Chiaki as well. Will this be enough for the red team to actually take this? Vigilance losing the Valkyrie, might lose his life in just a bit, getting bounced around, getting taken down here by the red Doomfist. There's a kill onto things as well. So within the 2-minute mark, the red squad able to actually penetrate the defenses there of the blue team. The red team good switch on to that Doomfist. And we'll see right now if the blue squad can actually defend this well. 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. We do see a bunch of familiar faces returning to our scrim series. Welcome back to Joker, welcome back to Air 3, welcome back to Adamantium, Culture, and Cake. The red team now gonna go for the push on in again with the Brigitte leading the charge. Armor is there. Here comes the shatter, but again it gets completely whiffed by Chiaki thanks to the efforts of Culture. Chiaki though brought back to life, a hefty body for the contest. There's the shatter, from the blue squad, and now we have a Riptar. Will lead to a kill. No, the blue team actually failing to get a kill with that Riptar. Perfect ice blocks coming out from Redux, but Bob is in the game. Just another hero here for the blue team to try and keep the test alive. Perfect headshot there, and Culture's gonna fall. 3 kills right now for the blue team. Adamantium surprised by the presence of Bob. That's gonna be a 5th kill here for the blue squad, and the red team forced to retreat. The red team had a good entry, not really losing anyone, able to get onto the point. But the biggest issue for the red squad was they weren't really able to get the kill after the takedown onto Chiaki. The Reinhardt brought back to life, especially by Vigilance, and just so much point presence there for the blue team. Now Redux just out-sniping Silver Cobalt, gonna be given another chance here by Vigilance. The blue squad gonna go for the push again. Silver Cobalt now gonna get hooked up, but the Ashe able to stay alive even in the face of that Doomfist and the Reinhardt. But now we do see Lone rampaging around, just glowing, absolutely livid about that lost fight. The red squad gonna go for the push again. Cake trapped up, but is able to stay alive thanks to the efforts of Adamantium. Ice Wall now is tossed on out. Silver Cobalt taking a nap again. Culture now gonna go for the push, trying to zone out the Ashe. We do see a Valkyrie here from Vigilance just floating around as much as possible. Shatter connecting on to 2. But here comes Bob for the blue squad. Where's Bob going? We're gonna run to the other side. And we do have the Riptar available here. Full Cry on the other hand wasn't able to get the Meteor Strike apparently, but still has the ultimate charge in check. If you still have ult, means the server didn't get your Meteor Strike. Like you died for. I know, so I saw the animation, yeah. That's how it is sometimes. That's how it is sometimes. Now we have a shatter here from the red team. Lone gonna go for a push again, just putting a charge to the wall, just denting it so hard. But when we do see Diggs making a big explosion, taking care of Volskaya, the Doofus back into the fight, looking for vengeance, gets grenaded up, but here comes the meteor strike, looking for that Junkrat who will be able to get the squish. Total Mayhem trying to do its work, but Volskaya getting two so far. The Doofus showing its full potency with this character, with this player right here. Chiaki though, perfect shatter onto two. Volskaya again gets caught out, and Chiaki getting a smash onto both the Ana and the Doofus. The blue team now gonna go try to attack all the way outside of the foundry, and this is gonna be the blue team in control once again. Yeah, the blue squad, a solid defense here. What? I can't hide there. That's scary. That's scary. Is that Facebook just... Did Facebook just block me, bro? That's scary. But anyway. So yeah, are you guys having any issues with Messenger right now? Just not being able to send messages to other people. But anyway, Dinks right now has switched over to the Pharah, and this is gonna be Blizzard here on the ground. But Dinks can actually stay in this. Why is the stream kinda off? But anyway, this is gonna be the blue squad just going for the push again. Chiaki and Joker ready with the shatter, ready with the nano boost. Twitch is being weird again. I am playing the wrong game apparently, but this is what it is. We will see the blue squad in control once again. They are just able to heavily push this. It's always just a push here from the blue squad, allowing them to come on out. Ash, available here for Singapore. The Nano Boost is available for Joker as well. And looking at what the blue team has done, they have been able to switch out their composition one by one, slowly but surely, and trying to fit the lineup that the red team is using. So this is gonna be the blue squad again, winning out a clash, and the slow, steady train of changes there for the blue team, really winning them out along the way. Now 42 seconds from the red squad, and they still haven't switched out of that May. They have gone to a Brigitte here for culture, but I feel like the synergy here for the red squad is just not there. Running the Brigitte without the mobility, running the Brigitte without anyone to actually follow it up. Air 3 though gonna get the Zarya Nano boost there from Joker. And in the meantime, Dinks all the way up top, making it rain onto Volskaya, but that Doofus can get back into the fight quite quickly. The blue squad gonna go for the push again outside. Here goes the shatter though, and Lone now making it count. Nano boost onto culture as well, and this is gonna be the red team just rallying behind the Brigitte. The mace comes on out. Blizzard is there as well. The point now gonna be absolute zero here for the blue team, and Cake in the meantime it's just burning up those wings with the Valkyrie. The red squad trying to get the position that they need. Joker now frozen there. Here comes the Graviton Surge, completely whiffed. No one to the point here for the red team though, and that's gonna be a C9. Yeah, I think it should be okay now. There you go, Overwatch. It's all good. I'm gonna try to send anyone else messages. What is happening to Facebook? Are you guys having Facebook issues too? I cannot send anyone any PMs. How do I send my nudes to everyone? Let's try.
Everyone gets their +1.
Oh, thank you for the sub, Ed. Edward. Sup, Ed? How you been doing? Haven't seen you in a bit. Yeah.
Thank you.
Love you forever, Daks.
Thanks for the resub, also Cake. Love you forever too, dude. Thank you. Even I know it's a struggle. It's a struggle to be playing PH scrims in New York, and I always appreciate also to Ed himself. You guys don't know Ed. He is #1 Blizzard collector in the PH by far, bar none. Honestly, very helpful if you are looking for some merch. I'm not a merch guy too much, but if you are, you should actually totally join the Blizzard Collectibles PH group. Everyone's very helpful there, and yeah, they sell for pretty good prices. So yeah, I think the only merch I have is the random shit I bought in New York, and right now I have a stack of a Lucio Funko Pop, a Lucio Target thingy, and then a Lucio Mini Funko Pop, and that's it. Lucio main, by the way. Lol, Overwatch lang. No, I'm gonna sell you out so hard. But anyway, so for the red team, they will get the defense this time, 44.6% on that attack. So the struggle here for the red squad right now will be the fact that the red team needs to try and defend it here, or they will be in a tough task ahead of it. They won't really have too much time to give out on that second point, but Daks already punching a hole through the heart of Cake and punching a vital organ in the defense of the defensive squad. So we have Redux though tossing out the dynamite, able to get the burn, singeing himself up at the same time, but Daks still gonna fall. Redux now back home on the range. If you guys haven't seen the latest highlight, it is Calamitous. Yes, I give it back to Kalam for once. On that Ashe, just a good pedigree play to show off what the damage potential of the Ashe could be without an ultimate. So Silver Cobalt right now looking for a target, and I would love to have a Bob highlight if anyone can actually do it in this session. I'd imagine though, bringing Volskaya back to life. Rocket Barrage available here for the red team, and Volskaya now looking for a target or two. But Silver Cobalt endings on that double hit scan. Chiaki with a shatter. The blue squad trying to get a pin, but it is gonna be low now, bringing the charge to the attack. Nano Boost though to try and flip things around, and Adamantium is the one who gets the Nano Boost instead. Can the Mercy get some takedowns? Give me a sec, Meiji, before I add you up. The blue squad golden go for the push again to the right hand side. Just able to take control of the medpack area. Can anyone from the defensive squad right now contest this? Cake is upstairs. The rest of the red team all the way to the other side gets bio-grenaded up. Adamantium now in a tough spot, trying to think if he's gonna go with the Valkyrie or not, but he gets shot up by Silver Cobalt instead. So the blue team able to get the capture on the point. 6 minutes here for the blue team as they are gonna try to push on in again. The Valkyrie is available here for Vigilance. Chiaki ready to just march as well. The red team though, Bob is available and known with a beautiful charge onto Daks. Chiaki though going for the shatter, and that Bob just launching the Mercy into the air. Redux right now getting 2 kills. Bob going for some shots as well, and that is a pretty solid play there from Redux. That's exactly something I'm looking for. Something a little better though, something a little more potent would be guaranteed to be the highlight on the stream, on the Facebook page. Anyway, the red team able to stop the snowball push and is gonna be able to hold on for dear life just at of the moment. For the red squad, he's trying to take the high ground, perch Silver Cobalt down below, and this is just a situation of high ground versus low ground. If you guys ever watch Star Wars, you would know what's the problem. As the body of the blue Ashe soaring into the distance, the red squad gonna look for an opportunity to strike again, but the blue team not taking the high ground away from the defense. Silver Cobalt now able to hop up on top, but Volskaya needs no ground, has the air to work with, gets a sleep dart along the way. Chiaki right now going for the charge, but doesn't do any damage thanks to the Graviton Bubble. So for this red team defense has been solid so far. I like the rotations here for the red squad, especially taking up that high ground. I just woke up and I'm already yawning. What is up with me? But anyway, the blue team does have the grab available, does have the Valkyrie available, also has Bob ready when willing to go. Joker though really low, gets felled by Redux. The right side now gonna be a range, a rifle war here between the two Ashes. And I actually want to see Ashe in competitive a little more than any other character, just because it's just another hit scan character ready to go. Now Graviton is gonna be tossed out, and it's gonna be the blue team trying to go for the push, but the follow-up is way too late. Shatter right now from Chiaki onto the point. He's getting singed. Culture gonna go for the push, trying to bully the Reinhardt to death. Bob going for some shots however, and he's gonna hop on out. Now Redux gonna pop his own Bob, and look at this, the red team getting 2 with the contest. Redux right now taking care of Air 3. I wish we could have a Bob Graham here, but the red squad able to defend this once again. Just this defense here from the red team, very patient with how the blue squad pushes. They don't try to engage too hard on the attacking squad. They hang back, use the range as much as possible. Valkyrie though is available here for Adamantium, and for the red team right now, they are trying to just reform their lines. The red team though has the Mercy in a bad spot. Adamantium might want to back on out. On the other hand, we have the blue squad. Never mind, Daks looking for a headshot or two, but gets felled instead by Culture. This is the blue team though, trying to keep their potency up, but the red team are just pushing on in. With that pick off onto the Hanzo, the red team has no fear in terms of the DPS dash all the way in the back line, and will struggle to even do any damage past the barrier of Lone. But anyway, for the blue squad, 3 ultimates ready for their attack. Will have the Dragon Strike available here as well. Daks though getting some damage from Redux, and here comes the Dragon Strike now to try and cut off the stragglers here for the defense. But sadly, it doesn't get too much, and the Mancham and Redux is able to tank it out. The blue team now looking to attack here through the middle ground. Full cry though on that Genji. For the blue team now, they are gonna try to advance with the Nand boost. It's gonna be onto Air 3. Graviton Surge available, and it sucks in Adamantium. The blue squad now getting to. Here they come onto the point, but Bob will go for the contest. 100 energy here for Air 3, however. And Redux now able to get that health back. Bob though, just such a stalwart onto the point. Counts as a hero, able to keep the contest going. Now 3 kills here for the blue squad. Will it be enough? The first stick is taken, and it's gonna be very, very dire. Culture though back into the fight, and Adamantium able to zip on out. The Valkyrie here from the Mercy keeping up. Graviton Surge into a perfect anti-heal as well, but sadly the follow-up is not there, and the blue team able to take it. Could have been great if the red squad just had a little more percentage in that fight. Play of the game though does go to the Ashe of Redux, and what I've noticed is Ashe gets play of the game quite a lot, honestly. I guess it's just the damage potential. What was that? Yeah, it's like exactly that part. But anyway, so we are gonna be into the game first. Maybe you can be Tracer later, guys. But for the blue squad, they did win out at first fight. We are gonna see them switch things out. Gonna be Daks on the Roadhog. And the interesting thing is people are trying to pick up the Roadhog again. And I think it's just really due to the fact that Roadhog has been changed a little more to be better, to be a little bit of a what do you call this? A tribute to its past self, but still not really the best pick. It's okay. It's middling. So for the blue squad right now, they are gonna try to use the hook to its maximum efficiency. Daks though making the fatal mistake of hooking before reloading. So this is gonna be the blue team still staying on. Chiaki with a charge right now to the subway station. There's a kill from the Roadhog to the Genji of Akashi. A jump on in though from Adamantium to leap into the frame. And this is gonna be the red team using the Winston to keep its forefront alive. But Air 3 getting a shot onto 2. The McCree getting 2 kills. Now Silver Cobalt using the lever action rifle quick shots to get the takedown onto the Mercy. Struggling to get so, but Chiaki is there to save his baby boy and get some takedowns for him. So anyway, the blue team getting the initial capture here onto the point. 3 ultimates ready for the blue squad. The Nano Boost is available here for Vigilance as well to try and enable Chiaki here at the Vanguard. On the other hand, the red team already losing out a player, Eknab, the first to fall on that Ashe. Shatter now coming on out, and Chiaki gonna go for a push again. 5 kills right now for the blue team with just 1 ultimate. Perfect setup there from Chiaki. Just pretty happy about his stun right there. But anyway, the blue team still holding on to 4 ultimates, and we'll have Bob ready to go into the next one. The red squad gonna start things off with a Valkyrie pretty early here from Dom. Joker now bringing Silver Cobalt back to life. There's a Deadeye though. Air 3 locking on the Cash with a beautiful deflect, getting a takedown onto the McCree. So for the red squad, they are gonna try to keep this up with Bob play from Eknav. The one-man army here for Bob, looking for a shot or two. This is Bob in a valiant last stand, and he's gonna fall to the Roadhog instead. Daks getting 2 kills in that one. On the other hand, the red team ready with 3 ultimates already. Deflect tossed on out here by Akashi. We have a Primal Rage as well as the Graviton Surge available here on Full Cry. For the blue team though, we do see Silver Cobalt now looking for a opportunity to toss out the Bob ultimate here. Silver Cobalt now spotting out his counterpart at the Mansion with a suicide dive. Here comes Bob from the blue team. We do see Eknav though shooting down the Ashe of the blue squad in that fight. Full Cry is in a bad spot, just getting focused down, getting it taken out by Bob in that place. And for the blue squad, another successful defense here means that the red team has to force something out. Adamantium gonna use the Primal Rage, try to get to the point, gets sleep darted, gets hacked up. Akashi with a Desperation Blade as well, but he's swinging at nothing, getting the air, finally touches the McCree, but the overtime has been secured by the blue squad. What? Chill lang. Bravo.
Boy, enough waiting around. Let's get out there. Check this out.
Acknowledged.
I hear you. Oh, time to accelerate. Yeah, feeling good. Hey.
Tabo.
I understand.
Why can't I send messages to? That is so weird. I need to check something, guys, real quick. We're gonna see some frame dips because I'm turning on Google Chrome, and you know how bad Chrome is at the start. But yeah, I just need to do something. But anyway, for the red squad, they are gonna try to attack up on the second floor. I know the frame rate is a little bad, but we do see Air 3 in the meantime. Gonna dive on to the left hand side, just trying to break the center. Akashi though, beautiful swift strike onto Air 3 and now into the backline. We do see Chiaki getting the charge now onto the Manchim. The red squad looking to get in position again. Volskaya gonna fall to his counterpart, and look at those mercies, just finding the opportunity to get the resurrection. The blue team not trying to take the high ground away from the red team, and on the other hand, the red team playing the objective and does get the point first. Chiaki though trying to end things with the shatter, gets one. Eknav gonna fall. We do see the two Reinhardts having a duel. The Mercies, he's marketing them along the way. Meijin and that Moira, and for the red squad, they are gonna try to go for the push again. The blue team though able to get a flip on back. In the meantime, the red team right now, Nano Boost available here for Vigilance. Eknav, perfect shot though on 2-2. And this is gonna be the red squad just trying to do the same thing the blue team did to them. Then what both teams are trying to do is that they are looking for a opportunity to just seize the high ground, seize the means of production here, and allow the opposing squad to get the point. When they get the team kill, that's when they go for the flip. And look at this, just an out position here for the red team right now. They are gonna try to get the flip on back. Air 3 is on the point, however, at the match, swinging away for defenses for the Doomfist. Dynamite just tossed into our forefront. Akashi though has the Dragon Blade, and he's now gonna whip it out, looking for a slash or two. The red squad gonna go for another set of pickups. Fire Strike also not here by Chiaki in the response, but the blue team has to concede the point and is now looking for the flip on back again. Perfect though on to Dom. The Mercy caught on out of nowhere. And a boost onto Chiaki as well, and he's able to avoid the shatter, gets his own, getting 2 kills along the way. Perfect counterplay here from the Reinhardt. They get the hook again. Diggs taking care of the backline all by himself. Absolutely stellar stuff here from the blue team, and again showing that they are just in control of this fight. Now Silver Cobalt gonna toss out Bob into the pathway, and the Mancham gonna get singed up as well. Bob though immediately focused down and taken out by the red team. Good focus fire here, but the red squad already in a bad spot, should just try to retreat and look for a pickoff or two. I don't understand though.
Surrender to my will.
We have a coalescence now from the side of Meijin. The red team looking for a push on in. Meet to strike though, tossed out. Air 3 right now looking for a target or two. Looks almost gets a punch there onto Akashi. The red team does have the dead eye available though, and Akashi trying to set up on top. There's the flip on back, and this map here has been a lot closer than it should be. But damn, I love the back and forths here between the red squad and the blue squad. They have infinite flying machine gun, you know, right? Bob no coming on out from the blue squad to start things off. They're going to be using Bob as attack, but he fails immediately because he falls to the hand of Volskaya. A 1-for-1 trade. Now Bob coming on in for the red team. He's going to be onto the other side, just going for some folks onto things. Akashi though, beautiful Jedi onto 2. There's the rest right now. Chiaki back to life, but the blue squad still in the bad spot. This rest here for the blue team's Reinhardt just going to be a death sentence once again, and the two supports now trying to back on out and stay alive. In meantime, the red team with a good choke here on Mecha Base. I love that they have taken the high ground. Not only the high ground, they have taken the choke point. Good night, Sebsty. Chatter now comes on out. Chiaki looking for a opportunity here to just burst through the seams. Already getting 3 with Daks, getting those final blows. Beautiful shatter from Chiaki. The blue squad now all over the point. Akashi tried to back on out. Meijin with some flank play as well, but the Moira with that last stand not gonna work out. The blue team gonna get the flip. For the red team, they have one last chance here. Adamantium has to go for the charge or at least step onto the point, but he gets hooked up by Daks, gets pushed, and even charged up by Chiaki. Again, a solo play here from that Roadhog and the Reinhardt.
Play of the game.
With Funtrick and Lone. On the other hand, we do see Redux again on the Mei. I don't understand why Redux is still playing this Mei, but I guess Mei is not a bad pick nowadays with the penetration icicle left click and the icicle no fall off. On the other hand, the blue team running something a little more stable. Gonna be a Reinhardt and a Roadhog here. Roadhog, a pretty potent character, especially on Sanctum. Redux though, getting the shot on out onto Air 3, and the damage boost there just doing his stuff. Somi on his standard, Mercy as well. Joker on the other hand, trying to go look for a boop or two, but they spot out the Lucian pick on the town screen, and they already checked the corner along the way. The blue squad now looking for an opportunity to just stabilize and get past the Orisa, deciding to go for the charge instead. Might be a mistake here, because there's the ice wall, putting the Lucio in a bad spot. Funtrick still staying on to the point. Here comes the pressure. The Orisa just has to hop on out, and for the red team, they are gonna get a few kills along the way. The blue team now gained the first capture, but for how long? Already getting it within the 9% part. Damn, the red squad, a beautiful flip. Not losing out the fight, winning out the first fight, just giving the position away on the objective. Now we see the most questionable barrier here from Funtrick. I don't know why it's on its side, but still the red team now looking to stay up in front. We have the Blizzard though tossed on out here by Redux. Silver Cobalt gonna drop on down for some reason. What the hell was that? Bob though is here, and the ice wall will block his path. Shatter now is tossed on out here by Chiaki. In response, we see the post bomb. Bob just playing bodyguard along the way. He's gonna hop on out because he's gonna be alone though into the backline playing Tracer. Maybe he'll be Tracer. He's already Tracer. Recall now into the backline again to get the position he needs to look for a pickoff, but he goes in the way of Chiaki. Calamus now showing his stuff, getting 2 kills, gets the nano boost along the way, doing so much damage, and Calam again showing everyone how it's done with the rifle. Air 3 though being very sneaky. Gonna go for the beautiful storm arrows there on the front check. The Hanzo now trying to get away, but will get felled by Timora. Just a good counterplay here from the red squad. They are gonna get the flip again, but that was very ambitious and very smart there from Air 3 to force the red team to back on out to the point. Sadly, the blue squad not able to capitalize with the bulk of their members. Just now trying to fly around. Silver Cobalt able to get a blow up onto Redux. Pozom though gonna connect and gets a kill onto Chiaki. Silver Cobalt though getting 2 kills in his element in close quarters, getting a third, looking for another kill, but Calamitous with Bob gonna get that takedown again. Now we do see the same old tactic here from the blue team, but this time Vigilance is gonna fall into the abyss. Timora and Calamitous with 2 kills along the way. Calam now looking for a shot or two. 85% here for the red squad, and we'll see if they can hold this one. Daks now switching over to the Roadhog again. The blue team looking to get in position. Joker on that Moira. Will this be enough here for the blue team? Because their switches are quite late. Redux tossing out the Blizzard, looking to freeze the Moira, but the fade is there just on point. Hook doesn't connect. The blue team now all over Funtrick, but it's a 2-for-1 so far. Make that a third. Dragon Strike through the center, but it gets absolutely nothing here. The Moira, the only one left. Joker gonna fall. Timora and Calamitous working together to get those takeouts in the front line. And the red squad winning out Sanctum 100-16.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
So the blue team right now has to try and get the flip on back. The problem with the blue team right now is just they lack the potency of the blue squad. Like, you can see that Callum already is just showing everyone how it's done on that DPS. We have season switches though. We will see the blue team now have Dinks on the Junkrat and Air 3 on the Genji. I wouldn't have been surprised though if they went for the 3-3 instead to try and counter out the red team's composition. The red team already having a triple DPS comp with the Mei and a double hit scan on the Widowmaker and the Ashe. Calamitous though already starting things off strong, gets rid of Air 3. So this is going to be the red team looking for a target or two. Silver Cobalt caught in crosshairs. He's going to be into the middle, using Kochan now to hop on top. But Chiaki himself doing a lot of damage as well. The Zarya and a good amount of energy. There's the rest though. And Somi getting it out in time. The Mercy staying alive with the sliver of HP. And this Mercy just keeping alive in the fight. Now when they whip out the pistol, putting the pressure onto Chiaki, the Zarya has to back on out. Funchik though burning up Joker. And the red team will be the ones who gets the flip instead. Solid stuff here from the red squad, just using the space here of the map to try and allow their Widowmaker and Ashe to work out. They don't get the capture fast enough though, so they'll only start the progress right now. Calamitous and Lone right now having good sight lines, looking in different directions to spot out and take down to anyone immediately. Air 3 the first of all, Infrasight is popped as well. In the meantime, we have Silver Cobalt gonna be on the Wrecking Ball instead, and he's ready to go for the bowl on in. Silver Cobalt right now looking for a target or two. Lone is gonna be that one. Chiaki focusing him down. Now we do see the Graviton Surge, and Funchik gets stopped midway with the charge. 3 kills right now for the blue squad. Ice Wallet tossed on out, but the Mei is gonna be popped into the air. Redux knows this one's gonna be over here. For the red team, they do have one in the backline. Calamitous gonna get caught off guard, gonna be staggered there. Air 3 getting his revenge. And this is the blue team right now in a good spot here with the Wrecking Ball and the Zarya. The blue team's composition a little better in diving on into the backline with that Wrecking Ball Genji pairing, but Lone just able to decimate anyone from any side, just provided he has the sight lines. Getting the headshot onto Vigilance, Dragon Blade available though, and there's the Nano Boost just in time. Air 3 getting one, keeping the Swift Strike available. Gonna go for some swings, a jump on in though from Funchik to try and zap out Joker, but still Joker with some help from Chiaki able to get that takedown. A 2-for-2 trade, but here comes Somi again, and no focus fire this time means the Winston is gonna be back into the fray. Mines are available for Silver Cobalt, but he knows he has to back on the blue team in such a bad spot here. It's gonna be the red squad getting the flip again. Again, they leave the point though, just having to start at this time. Interesting to note that Lone has switched on over to the Bastion. That's gonna be a pick, that's to say the least. The Bastion right now is a high damage potential hero, able to just whittle down anyone from the opposing squad, provided they aren't as mobile as they can be. Redux will gain 2 kills. We were too fixated on the Bastion setting up. Redux able to just take down 1/3 of the opposing squad. Mines available here. Thank you for the host there. Mercy again. Pile Driver now connecting onto the Ana. Mines, that's a very questionable mine spot there for Silver Cobalt. That's not gonna drop on down. Could have used that for zone denial, but instead the red team in control again. Blizzard available here for Redux. Somi ready with the Valkyrie as well. The red squad keeping the point alive, but Dinks able to get the flank and the takedown. Bob available here for Dinks, but he wants to go for Callum first, using the Pile Driver from Silver Cobalt to try and assist him, but he's not getting the shots just in time. Doesn't get the dynamite shot as well. Finally gets that takedown, but that was such a struggle there for the blue Ashe. Lone now showing his card. He's gonna be on the Bastion. Vigilance is gonna be that pa in there, and the red squad gain 2 kills. Blizzard to try and keep the Bastion alive. Nano Boost as well, and Bob gonna get focused down. Overtime is there. Here comes Somi though, just dashing into the fray. No one expected the Bastion, but the red team able to make it work. The blue team has to concede the map 0-2.
Play of the game.
Play of game going to Calamitous. Big dynamite there. Getting some good burn damage and just getting some shots quite quickly, to say the least. Pwede naman. I can play it. It's just not gonna be on our Whoop Whoop thing because it's on Spotify instead of YouTube. But yeah, for the blue team right now, we will have Redux here out in front on that Reinhardt. Jun gonna be on the Ashe as well. So interesting that Redux is playing the main tank. What? Why is he playing the main tank? Like, honestly. I guess it's like trying to flex, but I feel like that's a role that he shouldn't really need to work on. Fodchik soaring into the sideline, gonna get taken out. Good jungle play there from the blue team. Now Redux with the charge, gets a kill onto the Lucio, and this is the red team on the retreat. The flying Reinhardt gonna fall. The blue team just in control again, getting a shot onto Calamitous. For the blue team, however, the basic strategy here for the blue squad is just allow Timora and Ubit to do their stuff. The Pharah Mercy just making it rain. Redux gonna try to protect his team as much as possible. And we do see full cry on that Doomfist as well. The Doomfist high potential for the juggle to take control of the opponent for them. There's the charge though, and Redux actually getting Meijin along the way. Now we do see a duel, so much melee combat here, and Fodchik turning things around, gets the shatter onto two, the Mayor's Mercy to the floor, and Somi able to take advantage. And just that shatter there from the Reinhardt, turning things around for the red squad quite heavily, because with the Mercy on the floor, they're not able to pocket up their Pharah in that fight. Lone now popping the dead dive, but Timora is back with the Vengeance, being singed up however, and Timora now just trying to get some damage done. Look at this Pharah out in the skyline, dropping down to Calamitous, one shot to rule them all. Redux instead getting the charge on out, Rock Barge now available, and Fodchik in quite a bad spot. Now the red Reinhardt gonna drop on down. This is gonna be an area battle here. We do see Somi now forced to drop down as well, but just gonna be a bait and switch here, bombing the Valkyrie along the way. Damn that play there from Somi, able to get a takedown on the full cry, zipping on by, looking for Uben next, gets a headshot, gets a takedown. Redux gonna be the next target, but the nano boost is there to dissuade this attack. Daks able to get the ultimate out in time. Lone though being rezzed up. Redux with the charge out of position, gets taken down by Bob. Bob just a little more heftier than you, Mr. Reinhardt. This is gonna be the red squad now looking to go for the choke. And damn, just that play there from Somi, able to turn things around quite heavily. They were expecting the Mercy to drop on down, but out of nowhere, coming from the ashes, able to get it done. GG, man. No more silver Kovan. Sad reacts only. Calamitous now doing the same thing he did on the highlight a while ago. Gonna be a takedown onto one, make that two. I'm getting shades of deja vu, but Timora has learned from the highlight, gets a takedown now onto two with the rocket barrage. Redux with the charge as well, but this is the blue squad still in this fight. We do see the Deadeye pop, and Lone popping the head of Jun along the way. Now Lone getting 2 kills, a 1v1 between the McCree and the Reinhardt. The charge does not connect, and Redux in a bad spot, able to put the barrier in time. Lone now taunting the opposing Reinhardt, but he's gonna get taken down himself instead. Just a beautiful heal coming out from the Mercy and the Ana. The blue team now looking to get in position, shatter connecting onto Fodchik as well, and the Winston being bounced around, able to get charged up. But still the red squad is just gonna be in this fight, able to keep the push alive. Daks being sneaky, that Ana getting a good sleeve dart, and the blue team able to capitalize. Just sometimes we play aggressively with the Ana, it does work out in your favor. Meteor Strike though doesn't connect onto Lone, and Akashi able to get the backstab. Now a 1-for-2 trade here, the defense holding strong, and if I were the red team, I would just back on out to try and reset. The red team was caught off guard, honestly, by the advance of both Daks and Redux. The blue squad has the composition to get on back to the fight quite quicker, with the Doomfist, Pharah, Mercy, and the Ashe all having mobility tools. The red team, though, a little slower with that McCree. They tried to use the Lucio, yes, to get into the fight, but the problem there was the red team was technically the defensive squad on the attack, because they were the ones in position already. Akashi now trying to pierce through the veil, pierce through the shadows, gets the Blade of Light on out. Daks is the first to fall, looking for another target, but the Dragon Blade only gets one. Wasn't that the same place at the same time? Yeah, exactly. That was the exact same thing. 1-0 score as Somi right now getting 2 with the Valkyrie, playing hyper aggressively. Even takes down Jun, gets burnt up however, and when you fly too close to the sun, your wings get singed. But Somi able to stay alive in the face of adversity. Another 3 kills here for the Mercy. Stellar stuff coming out from Somi. But it's honestly what you should expect from him already. Bob available here for Calamitous. Demora and Fulcry are the targets. Dynamite tossed on in, and here is Bob for the blue team, Bob for the red team. The 2 Bobs dueling. So we have the sound barrier though, and Calamitous getting 2 kills along the way. What the hell was going on with the blue Bob? Like the red team Bob had a good target prioritization. The blue team Bob just shooting at the red Bob. I don't even know what happened there. Funchick though getting 2 kills. The blue team Bob was dumb AF. Shooting red team Bob. Red team Bob shooting real people. Now we have a shatter though from Redux. Gonna go for a few targets. Does get a stun on the 3. Akashi dashing on in Blade Dance there to get the takedown on the Redux. Ubido bringing back things to life. And this is gonna be the red squad in control again. 3 kills right now for the red team. This is gonna be the snowball in full effect. This is an absolute avalanche right now. Will actually reach the summit, reach the 3rd point. Gonna be close here though for the red squad. Can they make it out? Here they come to the throne of Baldric. The blue team trying to come to the right hand side, and Volskaya with the Reaper able to get the contest. The Reaper now keeping on the pressure, but there's a Deadeye now charged up. Lone doesn't get much, but it's enough to dissuade the blue squad from keeping the contest going. Bob versus Bob highlight please. But one Bob was stupid AF and the other Bob was actually smart. You can clip that though. You should clip that one so we can show it off, and I'll consider it if there's not anything too awesome. God damn, dude. It's, you know what the weirdest feeling in the world is? It's when you don't have any food, you haven't eaten yet, but you need to burp, and it's like you're trying to burp out nothing. It's such a strange feeling. Oh, sometimes I get a shit feeling. But yeah, damn, I'm fucking hungry. I'm hungry and I'm not gonna get food today because my father forgot about me, forgot to feed me today. I can actually just cook some pizza. And by that I mean literally toss it in the microwave, leave it alone, run back, run forth, cast again, and just come back to some soggy ass pizza. This is like first world problems at its finest. My life is so difficult, I'm not getting fed. But yeah, enough about that tangent. I don't know, actually, let's talk about the last part. So, the red team, the second part was the only team that the red squad had struggled. The 3rd point was just complete, hi, we're gonna win, and they did, and I love seeing that. I love seeing a squad able to snowball their way to absolute victory. But this is gonna be the blue team right now running a Pharah again on the attack. Lone gonna fall. There's the takedown on the Daks. We do see Somi being bounced around, and just so much damage there done by the Pharah right now. Keeping an eye on the sky with Timur again. Channel lose 9, but Calamitous now able to shoot down to tossing the dynamite onto the right hand side. We do see a Brigitte here for Imagine, and he gets the whip shot on the Redux. The Brigitte able to keep Calamitous alive, able to just zone out for that Ashe. The blue squad though trying to reform, trying to have their main tank back into the fight, but Volskaya has had enough, looking to get the blade a little quicker. For the blue squad, it's a little scattered here, but this is gonna be very good for their element. 2 kills right now for the Doomfist. Calamitous is gonna die as well to Timura. Bob though tossed on out, and Bob is just stuck in the corner trying to do some damage. It looks like he's in timeout mode. Ube though under a lot of stress, gonna almost fall there to the hand of the robot. But anyway, the blue team now in prime position. Funchick taking a nap as well on the side. Gonna be put out the pasture there by Volskaya, who has the blade available. Akashi with a dash on in. The blue team right now keeping on the pressure, and they are gonna be able to get the first point. Now the red squad does have Akashi there, gonna get felled by Volskaya. Somi trying to go for the push on in again. 2 kills right now here for the blue Genji, and Timura starting things off strong with a beautiful rocket barrage on the 3. But sadly, it is gonna be Funchick able to get down that Pharah. But what Timura has done is he's able to secure the push here for the blue squad. Now Funchik, interesting enough, is just trying to give peace, but will get felled by Timura instead. Timura now gained 37% ult charge there. Funchik back into the fight, but the Dragon Blade here from both sides. Akashi though caught on out by the Meteor Strike. There's the Meteor Strike from June as well. The Rocket Punch rather gaining the kill onto Akashi. Full Cry not getting much, and Calamitous instead tossing out the Dynamite. Now Akashi gonna switch on over to the Widowmaker. I think whatever Bob sees first, I'll be the target. I think the thing for Bob should be like Torbjorn. Whoever you shoot at, that's where Bob should shoot at as well. Because they did it for Torbjorn already. They should do that for Bob too. It's a little weird, just the interaction. But anyway, the defense now holding with the 2-for-1 trade. The blue team still stuck down below by the ramparts of the castle gate here of Eichenwalde. Calamitous now playing a quick little archery lesson, just trying to hold Minister in this one, just tossing out the Dynamite along the way, and is ready to send out Bob. Is he gonna go for the offensive? Just gonna use the Kochan to try and back on out. Interesting approach there from Calamitous. I honestly thought Bob would have been sent out to try and do some damage. Now, we do see the McCree ult here from Lone Deadeye connecting onto Timura, and the McCree ult is actually very strong against a Farah Mercy, because if they're out in disguise with no cover, they're gonna get caught on out, just charged on by the meter, is able to get taken down. But Lone now missing completely everything. Lone tossed out 14 shots and hit 0 of them. That's just sad. Lone, it's okay. It's okay. Don't use to fan the hammer like that. Just go for the shots that you know how to use. Fan the hammer isn't that strong anymore, but it is gonna be buffed up. Redux though, beautiful counterplay onto iMage. He gets the charge onto the Brigitte, but Calamitous again popping off and popping heads, getting 2, and just a saddest react there for the Brigitte. But we do see Bob now sent on to the payload. Dings trying to back on out. Timura in the meantime just looking for the peel, trying to keep Ube topped up, but Jun gonna fall to the hand of Calamitous. So much hit scan here for the red team. Look at this. What I realized right now, with the addition of Ashe, you now have a triple hit scan composition here for the red squad without the Widowmaker. If you put the Widowmaker in, it's gonna be a quadruple hit scan. Is that how much you hate the Farah, guys? Kulang na lang Widow sa red for hit scans. Just complete fuck you to all Farah players. Timura just having the worst time of his life trying to deal with this. But we do see Volskaya in his element, because again, she's pretty strong against hit-stand characters. Deflect, very potent. But look at that, son. Mid-air tossed on out. A 2-for-2 trade. Good charge up from Redux, but Tagashi still able to whittle him down. Just so much pressure done here by the hit-scan characters. Everyone just pointing up. It is quad hit-scan, because Funtrick is on those that Wrecking Ball. It is technically a quad hit-scan composition. Who doesn't hate the flying bird being a pest? And honestly, look at this. This composition right now is absolute hatred here for the Farah. They even have the Mercy can contest up in the sky with the Valkyrie. I would have preferred maybe an Anado just for the lows. Volskaya just showing his stuff though. Does have the Nano Blade available, getting 2 kills. The blue squad now using their win condition to try and win this out. But I feel like it's just not enough to go for the ultra push. Now we do see Fontrick again turning things around. Gets a pile driver onto Timura. Timura a complete non-factor with the composition that the blue team is running, and he needs to swap things out because he has been struggling so much in this fight. What the blue team might need is a off tank right now. A Diva would be extremely potent here, or maybe even go for the main tank or Risa instead to stay on the point. But I really feel like the dive composition will work out a lot better here for the red team, as Akashi right now popping the tactical visor, looking for a target or 2. Spots out Jun, is looking now for another one to spot on, and Redux gonna be in the line of sight but puts up the bubble along the way. Somi though, Valkyrie is pop playing very aggressively, looking to bully out Redux. The Winston right now in a bad spot. Gonna fall, 30 seconds remaining, and the red squad's quadruple hit scan composition working out in their favor. Damn, just the blue team just way too stubborn to actually switch things out, and Calamitous now burning out Volskaya along the way. Jun trying to stay alive, but is gonna fall to the hand of the Mercy Pistol and the McCree Revolver. Now Somi hopping around again. Now we do see Funshake in the ramparts looking for a pile driver to spotting out Ube first. They are looking to focus fire onto a target, and it's gonna be Jun who's in a bad spot. Now Somi caught on out again, and the blue team now finally allowing their Farah to get the space that he needs to work out a kill or 2. Does get a takedown onto Akashi. The red team falling one by one. The only one left is gonna be Lone, who's gonna get staggered here, and he's gonna drop on down on the payload instead. Dings though is gonna fall, is looking for another kill. If he gets a Mercy, that's gonna be a huge pick off here for the red squad, but no, Ube staying alive, being very wily on her feet. and the blue team now pushing with the overtime. They are by the bridge, and the red team has switched on over to the Lucio instead. Meijin looking for a boop or two. Funchik on the other hand into the backline again, taking down Daks. Timura and Ube get booped off the point, and that's very smart there from Funchik. The Far Mercy not able to go for the contest, and the red squad winning that one out. Good boop.
Play of the game.
Jundo getting play of the game. Now let's see. Same situation, same area, but this time it's a different play. I don't know what's up though. Why? I don't know why. Did they change the algorithm? Because it's like always Ash. It's always Ash who's.
3, 2,
You guys like Ceasefire too? I love Ceasefire. Ash the character for big plays. Best artist, papograph na ako. Papograph ka na. Okay, so what is Lon doing? He's just dancing around, trying to square dance here by the statue. Almost gets caught out by Calanthus, who has decided to play the Genji instead of the Ash. Akashi is gonna be on the Ash, so maybe we can call him Ash Kashi instead. Haha, kill me now. But there's the Dynamite now, tossed on out behind Chiaki. Lone, playing a Lone Ranger, able to get that takedown onto Santa Pops, going for a beautiful ding onto Somi as well. This is gonna be the blue team though in a good area of control here. Just keeping Lone topped up. Ube with the takedown onto Calamnus again, and Santa Pops now back into the fight just to die. Vigilance tossing out those storm arrows along the way. A beautiful defense here for the blue squad so far, but Lone caught on out this time. No res available for the blue team. The red team, the only one with the mercy in this fight. Looking though with the composition here from the blue squad, it is gonna be a backline defense with the Ana all the way in the back, just topping up their teams in the sideline. Here comes the Valkyrie though, and Calam's with a beautiful dive onto Ube. The red team now running rampant, going for the push. Damage boost doing its work. Look at all that chain damage. Look at all the chain healing done here by Funchik. Just zoning out the blue team right now. Deadeye though is prime, but Somi just tanking things up, marching on in, gets the kill onto the McCree. The red team able to just bully their way there to win out that fight. That was just such a good push there from the red squad. Able to dive and get rid of Ube. Sadly, no bubble available there from Igog to keep the Ana alive. Chiaki though easily burning up Somi along the way. Farshak is tossed out and the damage has been done. Even with the Zarya back into the fight with the res, the biggest deal is the fact that Somi has lost all his energy, but Calamnus pays no heed to such things. Already getting 2 kills along the way. I got caught on out, and here we go again. The red team right now just able to keep the momentum in their on their plate. And I love another snowball push here. If the blue squad can actually reform, that would be even better. The reason I like snowball pushes from the opponent is it really punishes people who stagger can't regroup up, and the moment when a team can actually group up when they learn the lesson, it's always the sweetest moment in Overwatch. But you don't see that in Compe because fuck Compe, I don't really play anymore. But we do have the Nano Blade right now from Jun. I should actually play a little more nowadays. And Jun getting a beautiful slash at the end, even as he's grabbed up. Gets both Somi and Santa Pops to stopping the red team's push on its tracks. I love that play there from Jun. Just able to get enough space with the Swift Strike. Even though he gets grabbed up, he was at the apex of it. Bob Doubts also not higher from Akashi. And Bob looking to do some damage here. Look at the Robot Butler just doing some pressure onto Chiaki. Igog right now turning things around with his own Graviton Surge, but Calamthus again doing this his standard, getting 2 kills. 2 kills or your money back, says Calamthus. Santa Pops with a beautiful shatter as well onto Chiaki. And right now, Calamthus, it seems like he has done no wrong so far in our scrims. He has been absolutely solid, absolutely unstoppable. For the blue team, however, they are playing this smart with Lone right now, staying on the payload, gets swatted by Santa Pops instead. And just the red team right now, even close to the Dragon Blade. The blue team in a similar situation, no real ultimates besides that Dragon Blade. The red squad just partying by the payload, and will it be enough here to get the second checkpoint? Yes, no contest here from the blue team, and they are going to be forced to back on out to the corner instead. Now the stun connecting from Chiaki to Somi. Jun hopping around again. We have the Mercy though zipping on by Funchik onto the left hand side. Calamvas now trying to charge up, but we do see the Brigitte here punishing the play from the Genji. And exactly what you need to do when there is such a stellar flanker on the opposing squad. You need to play the Brigitte, play the matchup as well as possible. Now 3 kills here for the blue squad, make that a 4th. Akashi caught on out, gonna fall. The dynamite is there, but it's just gonna be a fuse lit for a funeral instead. The blue team right now finally able to stabilize, has 3 ultimates to their name. On the other hand, the red team does have the Dragon Blade but doesn't have a nano boost to go with it. They might have the Sound Barrier soon. They might go for the Valkyrie as well. Chiaki though popping the rally along the way. Santa pops now with a charge. Fire Strike installs them out. Lone though charging the Deadeye and gets rid of the red Reinhardt. Here comes the blue team. Gonna go for the push and again in. Fire Strike now. Toss them out. Calamitous with the Dragon Blade as well. And in the meantime, this is going to be the red squad in a pretty good situation. What they have done here is the fact that the red team is able to just wait on their ultimates to go for the combinations, not really using up their ultimates in a bad spot. Somi and Calamitous now just a perfect tango of ultimates there, able to get some takedowns. Here comes the dive on in from Calamitous again. We do see the bar grenade tossed on out by Ube as well, but the red team able to get 2 pickoffs. The DPS line just doing their work so far. The red squad right now close to the end. We have a charge run in, however, from Santa Pops, just pushing on to Chiaki. The blue Brigitte keeping this up, but he's really low. Gets stopped up by Ube along the way. Salvar is tossed on out, and here comes the Nano Blade. Jun right now looking for a target, spots out Akashi first. There's the takedown, looking for Fun Trick next, but the Genji just not really getting too much in that fight. The red squad all over the point. Bob, what a hero, going for that push! And Somi just realizing he has to finish this one off, and the red team able to get the full capture.
Score 0-3. Switching
What's I gonna do?
sides. Initiating match.
Oh, yeah, I need to message people. Give me a sec, guys. I just need to advertise the tournament nga pala.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Five, four, three,
Okay, anyway.
1.
Let's go into this one. So the red team now gonna be on the defense, blue squad on the attack, and I like the composition here for the blue team. They are gonna run the double hit scan again, and when you are running the double hit scan, you are trying to counter 2 things: 1, a Pharah, or 2, another hit scan. Honestly, it's just a dual tango here between Jun Lone and Akashi right now, and Jun already is proving his superiority, gets a takedown onto Akashi. The blue squad going for the slow push. Funtrick though getting the res on now. We have the charge now from Ube, and this is gonna be the blue Reinhardt just in control here. Ube right now keeping things up, and damn, just that hand play there coming out from Ube. What a surprise! Probably learning a lesson or two from a certain someone. But the blue squad right now getting 2 ticks. Infrasight is available as well here for the Widowmaker. And that's just an immediate capture here for the blue squad within a minute. Chiaki though also just able to suck people dry. Has the coalescence available, then toss out the Biorb instead. And Akashi just blown up to bits by the right clicks here from Igog. The blue team now gonna go for the push, and Ube at its vanguard. I wonder who this Ube can be right now. As for the blue squad, they are gonna be able to stay by the corner as of the moment. Perfect positioning here with the Reinhardt, with the Zarya as well just in the backline. Jun though getting the headshot there onto Funchik out of nowhere. 1-for-1 trade. Jun taking 2. Calamdus taking his life in return. And now this is the Genji trying to go for the contest. But the blue squad now going to put on the pressure, and Lone able to get that takedown. 2 kills right now here for the blue team. Lone just on fire, just dancing around. Shatter available here for Uber right now. But this is going to be the blue squad now running with Igog at its forefront. Akashi being bounced around the bio orb and the beam, just doing so much damage. And the blue squad just perfect snowball action so far. Spots out Funchik, spots out Santa Pops. The red team struggling to even defend this, and no one can contest that second checkpoint. Here comes Lone with the Deadeye as well. The tumbleweed falls, but Somi has switched Lone over to the Diva. And that's a good pick right now for the red squad. Switching over to the Diva to contest the double hit scan, but Igog is his own force to be reckoned with. The Zarya able to cut through the defense matrix and just cut into the hull of the Diva mech. Now the red team ready with 4 ultimates. Somi trying to charge up his mech as well. We have the shatter now. It's also not by Santa Pops. Here comes Bob as well from the side of the blue team, red team rather. But he gets charged up. Akashi now taking care of 1. Here's the Dragon Blade from Calamdus. Cuts down Jun. Looking for Chiyaki next, but the Coalescence and the Transcendence popped up to keep them alive. Lone now looking for a shot or 2, but Calamdus still has the deflect and is able to get that takedown. Now we do see a blue Genji. We do see the Reinhardt ready with the res shatter as well. But for the blue squad, this is going to be a soft retreat. They are going to try to reform their lines, and now with the Reinhardt back in the front, they are going to go for the attack. But Somi already in a good spot up on top, looking to lock down the high ground. Meijin has switched on over to the Ana as well. We do see the Zenyatta though of Vigilance putting on the pressure with the Harmony and the Discord, looking for a target or 2. Now focusing down on the Santa Pops. This is going to be the Reinhardt falling. It's going to be the Avagramton Surge, but it gets eaten up, I believe, by Somi. Damn, the red team showing their stuff finally out of nowhere. The red squad able to push the momentum in their favor. The blue team does have a lot of time, but looking at the red team's pedigree, they might be able to hold this here if they keep this up. Now Calamdus is gonna go for the dash on in again. Here comes the Diva. Jundo just gonna whip out the Swift Strike, and it's gonna be an interesting self-destruct because the blue squad forced the back on out, and Somi's still gonna fall. Could have used the self-destruct a little better here, but the red team right now does have the Dragon Blade. We do see Jundo whipping his one out first, just showing his stuff, showing his blade. It's gonna be a sneak peek preview here from Jun, who does get 3. The blue team now close to the end, and Somi doesn't have the self-destruct here. So for the red squad, one last-ditch effort with the Diva gonna fly on and gets demeched immediately, gets contested, but it's gonna be the blue team finishing up the map in a quick fashion. Sino kaya yung certain someone? I guess the chubbiest of all cheeks, I guess.
3 to 3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Now, what looked like the red team was in control with the blue team just being a tier above with that attack. It really goes to show that the red team actually struggling on defense because their lines collapse pretty heavily. I think they need a little more stable, picks here for the red squad. Maybe someone switching over to the Reinhardt instead, because Santa Pops I know plays a better off tank than a main tank. Maybe a quick little switch from Akashi and Santa Pops might work out, or Santa Pops practicing his Reinhardt, which is always a thing you can do in the scrims, of course, trying to get your lesser heroes better. But I love seeing Santa Pops on that Diva, on that Zarya. So, you know, just something I'm more accustomed to see him in. On the other hand, the blue team just able to outmaneuver the red squad pretty heavily in those first 2 points. The red team also, like the red team's basic strategy right now is try to rely on this guy. Calamdus needs to carry his team as much as possible. And we do see the switch. Akashi gonna be on the Reinhardt and Santa Pops on the Diva. Something a little more comfortable and looking like it's gonna be a lot better for the chances. Somi, a beautiful, amazing Widow Faker player as well. Gonna be on the Ashe. Interesting enough, gonna try his luck with the Cowgirl. I wish though that Meijin would have played the Ana instead, but maybe it's a matter of preference. Just a little too tryhard if I actually go all the way. But Ube right now gonna go for the charge on in. This is gonna be the blue squad putting on the pressure with the defense. Swift Strike connecting onto Somi. Vigilance with the stun bash takedown onto Calamdus, who's probably bitching about it right now. For the blue team though, they are gonna go to the left hand side. Akashi with a beautiful charge onto Jun out of nowhere. The red Reinhardt getting that pick up, but now his time has come and gone. Gonna fall. Somi looking for a target or 2, but this is gonna be the Ashe in a bad spot, gonna fall inside the chapel. The blue squad right now able to stabilize here with Ube still at the forefront. Perfect main tank play here coming out from Ube. And Igog playing such a potent Zarya as well. On the other hand, the red team can turn things around right now. They are gonna look for the shatter in the next coming fight. Akashi just out in front again, looking to stabilize the team, looking to just keep everyone in a proper formation. Now the red squad gonna march, Somi up on top as well, but Calamus has decided to switch on over to the Windmaker, just braining Jun there. Coalescence coming on out, however, and for the red squad, they have to defend against the Deadeye. Santa Pop's defense rank 6 just in time. He gets teamed, however, and Calamus gonna fall to the Moira of all things. Extremely aggressive play here from Chiaki, trying to make this work. Fade to get on out. Somi though with a takedown onto one, and the blue team bunched up to the left hand side. They spot out the Ashe this time. This is gonna be a bad spot here for Somi. Dynamite doing some damage, and the red team might have a chance here if they're able to reform before the blue squad. But things look dire here for the red squad. 33 seconds remaining. They have the Valkyrie, they have the Shatter, and Calamus has had enough, has decided to switch on over to the Doomfist instead. Uppercut available, Side 6 time available. Here comes the Valkyrie right now, but Vigilance will respond in kind, has the rally available, and this is the blue team topped up as much as possible. Jun is above and beyond everyone, is on the second floor. Now the Widowmaker looking for a target or two, and Vigilance again just taking care of Calamity. So much focus fire here on to the red DPS. The red team losing to make that 3, make that 4. Bob coming on in, however, can it be enough? Calamity's now brought back to life. Sacrificial lamb there from Fonchik, who does stay up, but now we do see the Doomfist fall again. Santa Pops and Fonchik the only one left. Sadly, Bob falls. Now the Diva just keeping the contest going, but the red team in such a bad spot. Coalescence comes on out from Meiji. It's just not enough. Akashi ready to sacrifice his life on to the point as Gwen. Somi in the meantime into the backline, gets the blink on out. Here comes Calamitous with the roll on in, but Vigilance with the takedown, Bash connecting, and just the Brigitte showing his stuff. Best hero in the game.
Score 3-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
The blue team right now in such a good spot, honestly. Look at that. 347 to get 1 tick. It's like a fresh slate here for the blue squad. And this attack right now, having the spawn advantage as well, it's more or less even. But it's like, if you think about it, it's like 40-60. It's something like that. It's 60 here for the blue squad in terms of spawn advantage, because the attack is just a tad bit closer than the defense. The red team has to come in from the subway and is all the way in the back. It does give you a straight line vision though, but still there's buildings in the way, the archway in the way. For the blue team, they just have to go through past the corner and is able to get the point. But the point right now for the blue squad is they need to just outmaneuver and bully the red team off. They have shown their potency with Ube and Igog really being the MVPs. But the biggest, if you have MVPs, this is the biggest impact here from the blue team has been the switch off to the Brigitte from Vigilance. Just keeping that defense stable there, able to take care of all the DPS characters. Now Calamitous is looking for vengeance, but he gets stunned up. He's in a bad spot. Join with a Beowulf headshot onto 2 as well. And this is gonna be Meiji now in a spot of trouble. The Ana gonna fall to the hit scan. The blue squad all over the point, and that's over. The blue team takes it. The Brigitte from Vigilance again. Just winning that one out. Jun getting some good frags after the enable play there from Vigilance as well. But Calamitous there here getting a play of the game. I think, oh yeah, this Dragon Blade, just able to take down 2 or 3, just kick Loon and Uber both gonna fall. They even spot Jun, who does die. Oh, okay, dies in the end. Nice play. Dies in the end. Here, and Lone playing very ambitious. Boss Mac gonna fall first, goes for the teabag. Damn, Lone, absolute savage right there. Chiaki right now going to go for the absorb there, but doesn't get too much. If I were to name Chiaki, probably a Bulbasaur. But there's the Boop Deep coming out of nowhere. Gets the Boop onto Lone. Red team right now getting 2 pickoffs. The Roadhog just way too much hubris on his part. And this is going to be the red team with the push on in again. Ube though being bounced around. The Wrecking Ball is such a good disruptor here against a Reinhardt Zarya pairing. You do see the grapple hook doing its magic, just bouncing around Ube. And Dinks able to get that takedown. The mines are available here for Dinks, and the red squad right now is close to the pulse bomb as well. We do see an Ashe here for Redux, and it's gonna be a Mercy Zarya Zenyatta pairing rather here for the support line. Now Lone burnt up the McCree in a bad spot, going to do the stop, drop, and roll, but sadly the roll doesn't actually get the fires off you in this game. Now we do see Chiaki again playing extremely aggressively. Redux just trying to stand his ground. Here comes the Mercy of Eman, keeping him topped up. There we do see the coach gun, and the coalescence is used up by Chiaki to try and defend this. So for the blue squad, they are in a good spot to keep the contest alive. Eman in the meantime in the backline will fall to the hand of Vigilance, and Vigilance has been able right now to remember where bosses are. So I don't need to have a hard time with the bot anymore. 2-pounded GG. Ito na naman tayo sa 2-pounded GG meme. But anyway, for the red team, it is gonna be a good reinforcement here. Calamus coming in for Baninja, but already Jun welcoming him with the headshot to start things off. It's like, hi, you're in the game, you're gonna die right now. Jun just standing his ground, and Calamus getting the trade back onto Lone instead. Without the Widowmaker support there, the Ana can have a field day. Chiaki now onto the floor. There's the takedown, one clip connecting, and the red team gonna go for the push, putting on the pressure again. Tomorrow though, Rocket Barrage is out and about, gets 2, gets 3. Timora right now again just popping the fireworks, showing everyone a good time, showing everyone a good show. But this is gonna be Lone stuck by the alleyway. He is gonna be beside himself, gonna be onto the boat, and he falls down. What the hell was that, Lone? Payload though is captured here by the red team. Jun right now looking for a target or two, and Ube is just really struggling against this. Argong has switched on over to a more mobile Diva, which is a good, actually a good pick against a Pharah Mercy, against the Diva as well. Shatter now available here for Ube still, and I feel like the Reinhardt has stayed on instead of the Winston because of the ultimate available. Now we did see Bob toss Stone out. I don't really know where he is. Oh, there he is by the corner. Igog and Lone getting 2 kills. It's gonna be a high noon here for Lone, however, and he spots out no one. Boss Max zipping on in way too early and will fall along the way. In the meantime, we do see the red team trying to push the payload, but Dinks is shattered up. Emhun gonna fall to the impact itself. Calamus now perfect anti-heal, and Timora again into the backline. Rocket Barrage getting 1, gets a DMAC as well. But still, the red squad is in this fight pretty handily. What they are doing is just putting on so much pressure and just blurring the lines of the defense here. We do see Dinks again into the middle of things, just gets Pile Driver on, and Ube cannot really do much against the Wrecking Ball. I would honestly suggest Ube switch on over to a Wrecking Ball of her own, or maybe even go for the Winston here to just play the dive composition. But really, just the red squad right now having a field day with the hamster, the cutest character in the game. Igog in the meantime gonna pop that self-destruct, will lead to a kill onto the left-hand side. Calamus getting the corner hide, but the red team 2 picks already to their name. Ube in a bad spot, trying to charge on out. The red squad getting that second capture point, and Calamus is ready with the nano boost. Emon just zipping around, ready with the Valkyrie as well. And for the Mercy, the job here is to keep everyone topped up, but be still in a good spot to actually keep himself alive. So that means that Dinks isn't really gonna be a priority target. The Wrecking Ball has the speed anyway to look for medpacks on his own. Bossmack in the meantime has switched on over to that Doomfist and is ready with the Meteor Strike. Vigilance though torn apart by Timora. Pistol out and about. 2 kills right now for the red team, and here comes the momentum swinging their way. Chiaki though with a beautiful coalescence to keep everyone topped up, but everyone is in a low state, and Dinks is able to capitalize. Sadly, a good coalescence still doesn't mean that you win the fight. It's just delaying the inevitable in that situation. Here comes the Wrecking Ball, swinging like a pendulum, bouncing Chiaki around. Gonna go for the Moira first, but Jun just way too potent in that fight. Now, I like the mines here by Dinks. It's gonna be such a choke for the left-hand door here for the defense. But still, the blue squad able to go for the push on the outside. Another set of kills here for the blue team, just able to defend this. The payload on the other hand is stuck by the doorway, so it's gonna be another good choke point here for the blue squad. We will see if the Winston or the Diva can capitalize on that. In the meantime, the red team has switched on over to the McCree. The first time there's a P. I know, right? I was shocked. I was shocked. What is this? Real scrims? But anyway, for the red team, again, we are gonna see them rely on Timur and that rocket barrage. Bossmack on the other hand in a lot of pressure because Lone is hiding by the side. Redux beautiful shot onto Jun, and Timur is in. I'm honestly surprised that Timur is actually just sliding around there instead of stabilized on the floor. So here comes the fire again into the backline. Vigilance in the bad spot. Liana trying to stay alive. Coalesces his pop, but Bossmack has already popped 2 heads along the way. Nano boost onto Chiaki as well. And I feel like this is quite questionable on the blue side. I don't think the Moira can do enough damage in the situation to actually do this. But I guess doubters are haters, and haters be hated as Chiaki gets a takedown onto Emon and Redux. And with that Nano Moira play, the blue team is able to defend the point. What the actual hell? God damn, what the hell happened there for the red team? The Moira of all people, able to get all those takedowns. No skill, no aim, big brain Moira right there. I'm a little shocked, but we have self-destruct right now coming on out by the second checkpoint. He does get one. Timura though into the backline. Rocket Barrage is a beautiful play, but Ube with an even better barrier there to put the pressure onto Timura. So if we do see a dive on in here from Ube, she might be able to get the takedown, but still, never mind. Timura just way too high up, gets the kill onto the Winston, is topped up by Emon as well, and now we have 4 ultimates ready here for the red squad, but Jun with the perfect thing onto the Pharah. Here comes the mines onto the left hand side. Will it be enough as the blue squad has been able to take down 3? Redux trying to turn things around, but Bob is in a valiant stand here, looking to just get some shots on out. Jun trying to back away, but we do see the Ash fall into the mine instead. Damn, that is a really bad play there from Jun. Just gonna use the coach gun to get on out. Redux getting the teabags from Lone as well, but Simora now swooping on in. The Pharah just into the skylines again. But really, the problem here for the Pharah, Timura doesn't really want to go inside. Is able to do so, finally getting to 2 pickoffs onto the support. Exactly what he needs to do to keep this contest going. Eats a face full of dynamite along the way. The Prime Rage now is available here. And the Coalescence is available for Chiaki as well. Will we see the same thing? Because Jun now is really low. Vigilance is close to the Nano Boost as well. 10 seconds remaining here for the red squads. Will they be able to make this work? Redux though onto the right hand side, getting damage boosted up to try and get some insta-gives. Here comes Daks. Deadeye though, prime of Dosmack. He gets Nano boosted. And here comes Chiaki again with the Nano Beam. Coalescence to try and do some damage. We have a Rocket Barrage and the anti-heal in full effect. The only way to counter that one out will be the anti-heal, and it's gonna be Calamitous making it count. The end is in sight, and the red squad able to finish that one. Nano Trance, Nano Moira. Nano Trance is still the worst by far none, because Nano Trance, you have no potential to heal your team. The damage reduction is completely useless because you're invulnerable. There's no more movement speed anymore. So what is the complete point? I'm honestly triggered just thinking about it. Nag overtime. Pag matagal, it's really, pag nag-overtime, it's what happens. But yeah, Nano Trance is the most triggering thing for me, honestly. It's like, why am I casting a game with a Nano Trance? Especially for then, if like I see it in something like OD or a tournament, or if ever Contenders Lamao. It's like, you're at the highest echelon of Overwatch, and you do this to me. You do this to me. You do the Nano Trance. What do you think I would say about a stupid fucking Nano Trance?
Hello there. One shot.
I have to calm down. Calm down, Daks. Nano Trance is the worst thing in the world. Oh yeah, for tonight, guys, we will have a StarCraft head-to-head. I do need to make the what do you call this? I do need to make the advertising for that. But yeah, if you guys are interested to see some live StarCraft action, thank you. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if you guys are looking for live StarCraft action, it is gonna be Mosami versus Exo Specs or Extinct, I forgot. But yeah, it's gonna be a T versus something. I'm gonna confirm that later on, and then we're gonna post by tonight. So if you guys wanna check that one out, feel free to do so. It's a little different content like I do. I like that I'm doing StarCraft a little more regularly right now in a snail space. It's a lot easier on my plate, and it's just, you know, a good palate cleanser. Now, in the meantime, we have the red squad deciding to go for the Orisa defense by the bridgeway. And the interesting fact here with the Orisa is if you do get the proper position, you can get the hold on to the water instead. Now, Ube and Igog is still in the middle line. And what the red team is doing is a little wrong, I feel. Like, in my version of the Orisa Roadhog, you are up on top because it allows your Roadhog as well as your Orisa the potential to actually just focus on getting those environmentals. You can use anyone else to drop on down. You can even just step on here by the side to get the contest because apparently the circle of contest works that way. But anyway, we will see a ground floor defense here from the red team. Redux forced to go down and has the problem with the Orisa down below because Redux now cannot use the high ground because he has to hide behind the shield. Jun with the Swift Strike perfectly placed. There's the hook, but the deflect comes on out. Now we have a Coalescence and Timur is still into the skyline. And Nanabu's going the way of the Pharah as well. Lone though gets a flashbang, but the Nanabu is just way too much. And Timura topped up by the armor, by the Brigitte, by the Ana as well. And for the red team, another successful defense here by the corner. Really, this looks pretty strong here for the red squad. Things though, just taking a chill pill, probably relaxing because nothing is happening. Bossmac again in the forefront. And if I were the blue team, I would not do what they were doing. The blue squad right now should decide to go for the flank because the whole right bridgeway is a big opening here against this defense. Lone right now priming the dive and spots up absolutely no one, forced to cancel it out. It's really the blue team playing like lemmings. Like, if you ever played Lemmings or one of those tap games where you get workers to do one thing, that's what the blue team is doing. They are just charging in straight forward, not really doing any tactics. Lone finally figuring things out, or probably has heard me. A Reinhardt chatter is available for Ube as well. And now we do see Lone skulking around, Timur all the way in the spawn. So it is going to be the red team. Might be caught off guard here by the flashbang. Lone gonna go for the charge and gets Redux. Beautiful play there from the McCree. Now Jun gonna try to turn things around with the Dragon Blade, but Dinks has having too many bullets in his arsenal. Gets Jun and Lone with the whole hog. Headshots are abound. The red piggy just able to get those takedowns. And that was a good ambitious play from the blue squad, but the red team able to counteract with perfect close quarter play. The whole hog there doing so much damage, and Volskaya able to stay alive for the most part. Now we have a Coalescence, and finally the Orisa falls. The blue team making an opening, and the red team has to back on out. Evan has decided to switch on over to the Brigitte. Redux in the spot of trouble, the Bio-Orb going his way as well, but he gets armor packed up, and here comes Jun again on the prowl. The Genji with the deflect out in front. Fire Strike tossed out here by the Reinhardt as well, and this is gonna be a 1-for-1 trade. Rocket Barrage and Nana Boost are available here for the red squad, and they can decide to go up on top. They have given up the plaza, but the blue team is not out of the woods yet. It is gonna be the red team's last stand here, gonna go for the contest. 35 seconds remaining, and it's gonna be a Graviton Surge onto the 2 taps. I got getting 2 kills. Dinks hopping around, perfect at the heal though, coming on out from Calamitous, and this is gonna be some sidelines here for the Ana, but Dinks needs some heals and will get it. Here comes the Road Dogs right now, staying on. Lone with the Deadeye, just charging things up, everyone hiding, Sleep Dart connecting out of nowhere, and here comes things on the prowl, steps on the McCree, gets the takedown onto 2, and really the dynamic duo of Dinks and Calamitous, just able to defend it all by himself. Argyle forced to switch over to the Tracer. We have the Dragon Blade from Jun as well. A kill onto Calamitous is huge, even bigger kill onto Redux. Now a 2-for-1 trade, make that for 2. Dinks again showing his stuff with the Roadhog, and the red team will be able to take this. Not fascinate, take notes.
Justice reigns from above.
Oh, Raj there. Good stuff, good stuff. Oof. But yeah, damn, that I'm so happy that they have gotten rid of that. Rialto is my favorite map. Rialto is a really good map to play. I like Rialto because you have so much versatility, so much compositions you can play. It's just aesthetically, I like Blizzard World the best. I think my favorite map to play... Oh, damn! Redux with a good headshot there on the fast net. Let me think about that as we commentate on this. For the Red Squad, we will see a double hit scan and Eman on the Torbjorn. It'd be interesting to see where the Torbjorn will actually set up. I feel like it's gonna be on the payload. In the meantime, the Blue Squad will still see Santa Pops on the main tank role. Low taking a nap right now, and we will see engagement here onto the left-hand side. Timora, though, charging on in. The Red Reinhardt trying to get in position by Grenade onto 2. Flashbang out of nowhere, Lone with another sneaky play, but he gets felled because he doesn't get the follow-up. Lone, if you can hear this, let me tell you something. Just stop using Fan the Hammer because you don't hit anything with the fan. You actually get a good solid work with the revolver, but the Fan the Hammer needs a lot to be desired, to say the least. But anyway, the red team gonna get that first capture. And I think my favorite map to play would be, I guess, not Lijiang, honestly, because Lijiang pisses me off with Gardens. I think it's Ilios. Ilios has to be one of my favorite maps to play. I love control maps. I love how quick they are. And in terms of hybrid, I think I'm sure I hate Lumbani. That's one of the maps I hate the most, to say the least. But anyway, back into the game. So for the Red Squad, they have the momentum in their favor. They have the Torbjorn setting up on the... Oh, he's not setting up on the for payload. That's interesting. Finally, the turret comes on out, and Santa Pops putting up the barrier. Here comes the mobile turret, but it gets taken out along the way. Boss back now, sniping up fast Nate, looking for another target. The red team looking for a flank to the right-hand side, and we do see Boss Mac gonna toss out the dynamite, gets the bird. The Red Squad right now gonna go for the push again. Jun gets taken down by the Ash. Santa Pops though going for the shatter, puts no one on the floor. We do see so much juggle play here from the Red Squad again, and Emma now gonna go for the push on in. Overlord in full effect, and if you pop the Overload, the shotgun does so much damage. Fascinate though, getting a headshot onto Redux, gets a kill onto Heman as well. Is this a DPS? Fascinate, he makes a big mistake though on dropping on down, and they get the grapple just in time, and he's looking for another target. But in the meantime, Lone now priming the Deadeye, gets absolutely nothing. Calamdus hiding behind the payload, but gets tagged by Chiaki by the bomb. Not for Lucio Ilios. Yeah, exactly. I like Lighthouse the best. People are surprised I don't like Well too much, because Well is stupid. It makes people do stupid things. That's what I hate about Well. It's just so easy to capitalize. As Lone right now capitalizing on Redux, and finally gets a good Fanda Hammer. Congratulations, Lone. Now, he completely misses the Fanda Hammer, and it really goes to show that in a situation like that, you should just really decide to attack with the normal revolver shots instead. I'm just giving this to everyone, because Fanda Hammer has had its day. 2016, Overwatch first release, Panda Hammer was the only way to play McCree, but we do see double grabs now coming on out. Graviton hasn't been changed at the slightest. Nano Boost onto Calamitous, Molten Core, Hot Load all over, coming out from Emon, the payload burning up. Tomorrow though, on the side, really low, gets a shatter, has to keep the barrier up, and Jun decides to float on in, getting the kick, gets 2 kills along the way. Emon an easy target, but the turret able to get his vengeance. In the meantime, the blue team ready with Coalescence here. Fascinate did prop the inside a while ago. The red squad though close to the end already. They are just surrounding the corner close to the entrance of the Reign of the Black King. Santa Pops though just able to keep the shield up by the corner now, and Lone is gonna get that takedown up on top. But Tomorrow out of nowhere! Just an RKO, a charge there out of nowhere from Tomorrow, getting 2 kills. And down to my surprise, that Reinhardt was being very, very sneaky even with that heavy plate of armor. Now Chiaki gonna give Tomorrow the same treatment Jun did a while ago. Gets the melee at the end. Sadly, when Tomorrow charges on it, he doesn't really have any follow-up. So the Reinhardt left to his own devices gets felled by a knee to the face. But anyway, we do have a Graviton Surge available here for the Red Squad. Hey, Maui Cakes, if you want to join, feel free to do so. The Red Team now deciding to try and defend this, engage here rather, by the first corner. The Blue Team gonna be defending here. Will it be enough for the defense? Yes, it is. Lone right now priming the Deadeye. Chiaki, good charge on in to be out in front as well. Calamdus now getting the Bio Grenade in time, and this Blue Squad defense is just holding on their ultimate as much as possible. They use the Deadeye there to zone out the opponent. Honestly, the Deadeye isn't really the most potent ultimate in the situation because it's so telegraphed, it's very noisy. Fascinate now gonna go for the Inversight, doesn't get the sightline onto Redux, the Red Widowmaker way too far off. Now we do see Jundo overextending, and Redux gets a snipe onto Santa Pops. How does that even happen? How do you get the Torbjorn from that distance? Because he's really low. But solo grab here onto Jun, and for the blue team, they are gonna go for the push on it instead. But the red squad gained 2 pickoffs, and that was a good variation of the Graviton there. So the thing is, you guys shouldn't really do this too much in your games, but if you do have the angle, if you grab up a Zenyatta, he will use the trance more often than not. And the fact is, if he's the only one chanced, it means the team of the Zenyatta is the one who has to go into the Graviton instead. Like, this is very, very 9-dimensional plays right here. As we do see Bob now coming on out for the red squad. Bossman close to the end. And this might be the red team taking the win here because they're getting kills left, right, and center. Redux getting 2 headshots. Lone in the middle of things. The Reinhardt now is trying to stay alive but gets hammered down and will fall to the hand of Timora. Round 1 is over. The red squad able to finish the full cap. Okay, as I was saying, so you guys get it. The trance comes on out. You can 1, kill everyone away from the trance because they can't move it with, or 2, just capitalize the moment everyone goes into the Graviton Surge instead, because they are still bunched up for the first 1 or 2 seconds. You can actually use your AoE as much as possible there to get some takedowns. So that's just an interesting variation shown there on to Jun. I feel like that was a small misplay, honestly. Like, unless really people are trying to surmise something like that, that is no way something planned out. But yeah, the blue squad faltering there, the red team able to make it work. Just, I don't know if they were conscious about it or not, just getting those kills just in time. So yeah, the red team, just a quick little analysis for y'all there to maybe help you all out. But anyway, for the blue squad, we will see a interesting off-tank composition here between Chiaki and Santa Pops. Fuck, dude. I need more water. I have not eaten all day, so I'm just using water to fill my belly. I'm surprised though that the blue team is not deciding to run a 3-3 comp, because their lineup is actually, in terms of player base, their lineup is very strong for it. But in the meantime, the red team deciding to go for the double hit scan again. We will see Redux and Bossmac on the Widow and the Ashe. Tomorrow gonna be still trying to practice that main tank Reinhardt, and I've seen Tomorrow improve on the main tank pretty heavily. On the other hand, Bossmac now does get a few things, I believe, but doesn't really get too much in that situation. The blue team gonna go for a slow push using the cover as much as possible because they know the Widowmaker and the Ashe are into play. The biggest issue for the blue team right now is they're playing against double hit scan with double off tank. So that means their counterplay against the hit scan is rather active rather than passive. You can't hide behind the shield. The defense matrix has to be on point. And in the meantime, we do see Redux on point with the shots. Gets 2, gets a 3rd. Headshot connecting on Vigilance. Santa Pops right now in a bad spot as well. And this is going to be the Diva getting demeched along the way. Now we do see Tomora charging on, and again, this is the red squad was able to hold in a similar vein a while ago on Rialto. Tomorrow though looking to try to be sneaky but gets spotted out by Chiaki. Bossback now shoots down Lone, but Jun getting the trade on back. And again, the red team has an anchor point, has a Reinhardt available, Inversight available here for Redux as well. And Redux has had a field day here onto the right hand side. So much space made by the tank line and even the supports there for the red squad now. It has to be the 2 DPS here capitalizing on the space created by the tanks. They just need to get the shots on out. The blue team on the other hand will decide with Santa Pops now marching on into the left hand side. A dive though from Fascinate, has the Dragon Blade in hand in just 1 shuriken burst. So this is going to be the blue squad looking to initiate into the next round, into the next few minutes. Dragon Blade is available, and the red team deciding to try and regroup as much as possible. Bossmac though getting rid of stragglers, charging up Bob as soon as possible. Chiaki caught on out, and there's the takedown from Calamitous. A counterpart kill here. We do have Lone now into the backline, gonna fall to the hand of Redux. and there's Fascinate spotted on out. Now the red team does have 4 ultimates ready. We'll have the shatter in just a bit. Boss Mac getting a stagger on the Fascinate as well, and Jun is in a bad spot. So the blue team should just hang back, decide to stay in spawn, or at least by the stairway, and just try to group up behind the Nano Blade. Vigilance ready with the Nano Boost. Fascinate ready with the Blade, and I am ready to see Fascinate show his stuff to the world. This might be the debut here of the Genji in training. Fascinate getting in position to look for a target to. Here's the grab, here's the Dragon Blade, and Fascinate getting 2 kills. Transcends pop by Blue Squad as well, and now he's gonna look after Bob, just trying to cut him down. Interesting target prioritization here, but Lone's still gonna fall. Now we do have Redux getting a takedown onto Chiaki, and I feel like the Genji just not having too much impact in that fight by the end. It is gonna be a little bit of a struggle, but the Blue Squad still with the advantage, and Redux stabilizing. Damn, Redux getting 2 kills along the way, just out of the sheer force of will. Gets a kill onto Fascinate, gets felled however by Jun in the end. But that was just absolutely amazing shot there from Redux. Now Jun does get 2 kills, and Tomora dancing around by the corpse of the Blue Widowmaker. That was a big misplay there from the blue team. The Nano Blade just not enough. So much thanks to CI for coming to our event last night. More powers. Dude, Kishin! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you get my regards from Ren? I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad the CI guys got to entertain y'all and was able to cover it. You know naman me. I really don't do much that's not Overwatch, unless it's something I'm really interested in. But I'm happy that CI was able to go as the red squad right now, just wiping out the blue team, honestly, and giving you the coverage that you guys deserve. So kudos to your launch. I honestly don't know what it was, but yeah, kudos, honestly. Like, I'm gonna be straightforward. I have no idea what it was. I think it's a mobile game. If you could explain a little bit, I would appreciate it. But yeah, I'm glad you guys had a good day in High Grounds, as Redux honestly has had the best day of his life. That was an absolutely stellar Widowmaker performance there from Redux. Bar none, the best I've seen him actually do. Period. Oh. But play of the game does go to Fascinate, however. But I feel like Redux should have had that one. Graviton Surge here from the blue side. Nano Blade, standard stuff. And he does get 2, and for some reason he goes after Bob. Like, what was this? If he went after Redux instead, the blue team could have actually had a chance there. But anyway, 27 stop kills. Really? Nag-accent pa host. Putang ina dings. Oh, music is still playing. Okay, anyway, so for the red team right now, we are gonna see a low ground defense, offense rather, the blue team, high ground defense. Let's talk about COD real quick. So yeah, it was 8 pesos for World War II and Infinite Warfare. I would suggest World War II is an absolute steal, because people still play multiplayer on that. Even though Black Ops 4 is out, you know, the most population is there, but it has a pretty good campaign as well. Infinite Warfare, one of the worst received CODs, but you know, still, if you want to meme around with Jon Snow, feel free to do so. The red team right now with 4 kills, make that 5. Where's that? Is Jon Snow the one in Black Ops 3? Oh no, I think Jon Snow is on 3. And then Infinite Warfare, I'm not sure, whatever. Just Infinite Warfare has all that stupid movement and does have the press F. I think it has the press F one. So yeah, if you want your memes, it's just such a steal for literally 8 pesos. I can't think of anything that was more worth than 2 Call of Duties for 8 pesos. I was even checking the time. Yung mga friends ko lang di nakakabutan. I got to buy it by the point where they ran out of keys, but still we're selling it at that price. But anyway, let's talk about the game. The red team snowballing. This is the standard snowball here. Redux gets the Nano Blade, and he looking for a cutter too. Jun is in a bad spot, but gets the effect just in time. Tomorrow sniping up Kishin. And the red squad right now just running rampant. Jun staying alive with 2 HP to his name, outdueling Redux there. Beautiful defect from Jun, but still not enough. The red team right now all over the blue squad here, and just look at the payload as they go for the push. Eman just having a field day, getting the most important medal of them all, gold objective time to his name. Calamus getting a headshot onto Chiaki as well, and I feel like the red squad has just figured out how to play together really well. That first point defense faltering so heavily. The Orisa, Not really the best pick on Dorado if he can't rotate quick enough. Santa Pops though going for a dash on in, takes down Ponchek. And Nana Blade this time from the blue squad, but the sleeps are connecting, but someone wakes him up, and Tomorrow and Redux both fall out of that curiosity. Jun right now turning things around for his team. Diggs rather almost gets it done. Diggs does get it done. Tomorrow almost gets it done with the sleep dart, now connecting onto Eman. And just now, absolutely unfortunate there for the red team. They got the sleep dart to connect, but someone waking them up. Emma now executed by the Reaper, and Santa Pops getting DMEC by the payload as well. Short stagger there before the takedown. Redux now charging up his Dragon Blade. Boss Map is ready with Bob as well. And for the red team, they are gonna go to the left-hand side. Calamitous getting a takedown onto Chiaki. Here's a leap on in though from Fontrick. He's looking for some shock and all. Bob coming on in, however, and we'll see if Bob can do enough damage. Deadeye though is prime. Calamitous gonna get the nano boost along the way, giving him some good damage resistance. Flashbang connecting on to Kishin. The Reaper able to get the Wraith form in time, and now he's gonna march on in, popping the Death Blossom, but gets sleep darted, hooked up. So much CC here, but this is still the Road Dog in a bad spot. Grab the surge now connecting from Chiaki. Will this be enough follow-up? He is gonna be his own follow-up, and Jun is ready with the Dragon Blade, but he's gonna fall along the way. Transcend is available. Will Fascinate pop it in time to save up Chiaki. Boss back up on top. The Ash trying to get away will be able to camp up that health pack. Fascinate looking for a poke or two. Fonchick on the other hand into the front line. The Winston with a good leap into the fray. Redux right now really low. Gonna fall. Chiaki gonna march on in as well. And just 80 energy to his name. Chiaki right now being a one-man army. Graviton Surge connecting pretty handily. That Graviton Surge from Chiaki honestly stabilizing the blue team enough. Like, it stalled the red squad from moving the payload, and it just bunched them up enough for Fascinate and Chiaki to do the damage. Now Jun is back into the fight, has the Dragon Blade available, is in a spot of trouble however, as Santa Pops and Redux are on him. The red team has the potent Nano Blade available. Jun whipping out his blade first, getting pushed around by Eman. The Nano Boost coming out at the last moment. Redux on the other hand will go for his own blade, but doesn't know how to do it for the slash dash. Will not get any kills. Like, if you are an advanced Genji player, what you do when you are in the face of a Transcendence, you target out someone with 200 HP, you go for the slash dash to get the insta-give before the trans can start off the healing. But it is such a small window, and it's understandable if you don't have it down to a wire, if you don't play Genji too much. It's hit it. But for the blue squad, we do see the Graviton, we do see the Death Blossom available here on the defense. On the other hand, the red team ready with 3 ults. Santa Pops looking for a big bomb, looking for a nuclear impact. The Diva now flying on down, and Dam just dropping it to the floor. Fascinate, gonna fall. Graviton Surge coming out from Chiaki right now, and we do see Calamitous turning things around with the Deadeye. Another good grab there from Chiaki, but this time the red team does have the counterplay for it. Kishin getting sliced up by Redux, and this is gonna be the Chiaki out in front. The Zarya tried to keep everything stable, but no, Eman gonna charge on in. Sleep Dart connecting. Just the Reinhardt staying alive along the way. This is gonna be close here for the blue team, as we do see Fonchick now popping the Primal Rage. He's gonna take a nap into the backline. No one contesting the point here for the blue squad. Finally, Chiaki marching on in, charge connecting onto the Winston, and Kishin with the Death Blossom dancing around on his own. He never wants to dance again, but it will take down Calamitous along the way. Now we do have an Anubis onto Redux, but I feel like it's such a bad time here from Timura. Redux doesn't have the blade, gonna waste it along the way. The timing window for the Nano Boost is not gonna sync up with the Dragon Blade, so the red team will have to stall out for a little more time. But Kishin there just dancing on the side, guilty feet with that Death Blossom, sadly not getting much, and he has been struggling to actually make the Death Blossom count. The best thing for Death Blossom there to probably wait on the Graviton Surge initiation, or at least drop on down to surprise the opponents. Allow space here on the second point of Dorado, as Santa Pops now getting D-Mech. Here comes Emmondo, able to march on in, trying to go for the peel, but a huge grab. Oh, this might be a C9 here. Contest coming on out at the last moment. Redux trying to be sneaky, but Fascinate forced to pop the trance to keep the contest going. That was very, very vital there, and Fascinate able to play objective. Close but no cigar. Fascinate, the copy pasta of the C9, able to stay on payload.
Initiating match.
That was such a reaction play from Fascinate. I feel like he was put in a spot of trouble there thanks to the shurikens from Redux, but he had the chance available. So with the chance, you can actually just, you can just stall for time. And that's what Fascinate was able to do. We did see the Ana in the backline, so I hate Ashe. Sad reacts. That's the first time I've seen someone hate on the Ashe. But it's okay, I understand. Like, the Ashe is really strong, to say the least. I feel like they might have to nerf her damage just a little bit, because a damage boosted headshot with the rifle is ridiculous. Like the thing with Ashe is back then, McCree and Mercy had a PTR combination where they could get headshots with the McCree. And now, I mean, the far right for Ashe is a little slower on the right click, but it's still something of an insta kill. So maybe they might want to neuter that just a little bit, minus like 20 damage there on a headshot or something like that. I don't know how to really fix the numbers, but especially because that's how the damage boost works. But just try to mitigate a little bit, but still in its own form, Ashe is a good stable pick, not top tier in the sense that you always have to pick her because she's easy to counter because she's just like every other hit scan. If you play an anti-hit scan lineup, it works out in the same vein as taking care of a McCree, a Soldier 76, a Widowmaker. But now Redux dropping on down, playing very ballsy here with the Ashe. Calamitas gonna be on that Hanzo as well. We haven't seen the Hanzo all day. Chiaki though gonna fall to the hand of Calam. 2 kills already.
7
Thank
months,
you.
Senpai Dax, woohoo, teach me Dalwiz.
Dude, thank you for the resub, Bounce the Potato. I haven't seen you too much nowadays, but it's always a pleasure to have you. I was gonna say recently to you, I was gonna tell you about the tourney, but I saw you do your achievement of getting to Diamond, which sadly means you're not eligible for the new tourney. But anyway, the red team right now able to hold on with Calamitas going for the push on in again. But shoutouts to the Monster Potato guys. You guys want to get some entertainment. If he streams again, feel free to do so. Now Calam rescuing Boss Mac in that fight. In the meantime, the blue team still stuck on the outside. We have a dive composition here for the blue team, but they're not able to actually capitalize on the fact that they can go to the second floor. The red team just keeping the momentum in their favor. The Hanzo and the Zenyatta putting on the pressure. Redux also able to get those final blows. Now Kishin in his line of sight. Redux looking for a shot or do the payload just pushing on its own. We do see Kishin right now just being a ghost of his former self. Gonna be able to dodge the self-destruct along the way. But this is gonna be... How do I not have a static cam at this part? I think I have to fix Dorado. But anyway, the red team right now. Santa Pops tearing things apart. Jun gonna fall. Chiaki now on their spot of trouble. Disco Herb doing its magic. And that's gonna be a quick takedown there coming out from Bossma. Bob is out and about as well. Fascinate right now with the chance to try and turn things around. And the struggle here for the blue team is that their two best players are on the support role. It's gonna be interesting though how the blue squad is gonna be able to do this one, as the nano boost is available here for Dinks. Jun does have the Dragon Blade available as well, so the nano blade combination is ready, willing, and waiting to go. Chiaki though able to take care of Redux. There's the D-Mech right now. Here's the trance in response to the nano blade, but that's gonna be a big bounty grenade there, and Calamus is gonna be the first to fall. The blue squad now finally getting free reign to actually go for the push on in. Absolutely stellar stuff here from the blue squad, and damn, that is just such a good push for the blue team. The Dragon Blade na block na ba ng yes. Barriers, even Ryan or Risa. Yeah, don't you know? It's line of sight based. Transcendence is line of sight based, and that was just such a smart play there from the blue team. Jindo tossing on out a few shots. Santa Pops right now in a spot of trouble, but the blue squad able to get the checkpoint. Self-destruct into the corner. Timura caught on out in a bad spot. Jun right now discorded up, but this is gonna be the red team just scrambling to try and get some results. Timura back into the fight. The Ana in the middle of things. Chiaki though deciding to go all the way in front, and here comes the peel of Santa Pops gonna fall along the way. And that was just such a bad misplay there from the blue team and how to handle that nano blade. The blue squad just able to be a cut above the nano blade doing its magic, able to get some takedowns, and the transcendence there counteracted by a huge fire grenade from Dinks. Now Chiaki is on the top floor. We do see the micro missiles doing some damage here, but Santa Paws forced the back on out thanks to the pressure from the two tanks. The red team scrambling to go on the defense. No main tank in position here for the red squad. They are running this triple DPI, triple support combination. Will be enough. No, Jun gets the Nano Blade. 2 kills for the blue Genji. He's going after Bob next for some reason, and he's taking a lot of damage. Deflect connecting, but Jun is in a tight spot. Wolf get felled by Calanthus. Boss back on the other hand. Valkyrie is available, and he's pistoling about, looking to go for a kill onto Fascinate, but the mech is back here for Chiaki. The blue squad now gonna go for the push on in again. Funchik leaping into the fray. Calamus though stuck on the left hand side, but the payload is close here for the blue team. Will it be enough? Evan doesn't have the chance, and the Scepter Shock to zone things out. Dead Blossom into the middle, and this time Kishin able to get some damage done, but Evan's still gonna be able to get that kill, and a big mistake there for the blue squad because they popped the chance early. Fascinate was completely necessary to do the damage that needed to be done. Now Fascinate gonna get the kill onto Boss Mac. A triple support combination still here for the red team. Redux though marching on in. The Bastion now set up, and the Gatling gun is just whirring around looking to shred anyone up. I can uninstall this game. Jun. Damn, that is unfortunate there for Jun. But he just gets torn apart, and the red team right now able to hold on. Baby Diva, greater than Genji. Santa Pops winning that one. But now we do see Santa Pops ready with the Diva. And this game has been pretty amusing. The red squad just zipping on around and about. They're trying to do as much as they can in terms of positioning. Just trying to put on the pressure and just put on their presence all over the map. But anyway, the blue squad now start things off with a sleep dart and an anti-heal connecting onto Santa Pops, forcing him to use the self-destruct along the way. Funchik caught on out. What was the Winston doing there? The red team now 2 kills, 2 of their name. Redux in a good spot as well up on top, taking care of Kishin. And that's gonna be a team kill out of nowhere. The red team able to get a team kill. Just such a bad misplay there from the blue squad. Funchik getting blown up by the self-destruct out of nowhere. And the rest of the blue team not in position to go for the push. Now the red team does have the Nano Boost and the Dragon Strike available here. So we might see a Nano Hanzo or maybe even a Nano Zenyatta coming up our way. Santa Pansto getting D-Mech, and that is a good start here for the blue team. Exactly what they needed to do. And here comes the big bomb. Here comes the blade. Zoning bomb into the blade. Jun looking for a target. Gets Boss Mac. No go for everyone next, but the Transcends there to stop things. Configuration tank here for Redux, and it's gonna be a Nano Bastion into the fray. The Transcendence though from Fascinate. An absolutely fascinating play here from the red squad. And Redux is able to get the Zenyatta. The Dragon Strike now coming to the payload. Tomorrow getting a kill on to Kishin. Jun in a bad spot. Gets a soundwave to for his troubles. Chiaki though gonna be on the last stand. Gets a Nano Boost just in time. No one on the point here for the blue team. And the red team able to defend this.
Victory.
That game was a lot of fun, to say the least.
Play of the game.
Calamitous though, getting 2 kills along the way. Dragon Strike is available there in the red team right now. Other game mo na ako sa Spectre and GG Manaka. The safest space of Overwatch that can be happening in the PH right now.
Round 1. Capture the
But yeah, anyway, the blue team gonna be deciding to run a... Why is been people running Orisa Road Dogg so much? How are you gonna play the Orisa is gonna be a little bit of a struggle to actually play here on the center. But anyway, the red team already starting things off with a dive. M1 out in front. Calamitous up on top as well. He gets hooked up, however, and Lone gets that takedown. When you do see a Road Dogg, you don't really need to pair it with the Orisa. It's obviously very map dependent. The red team though getting 2 pickoffs. Lone again just being a one-man army. This Road Dogg looking for a few picks here and there. Tomorrow though capitalizing on the hefty frame. Gets a sleep dart along the way. The red squad right now all over the point. And they are gonna get the initial capture. On the other hand, here for the blue team, we will see Archdaniel gonna be on that Genji. He's ready at 42% with Dragon Blade, so he might make a difference pretty soon here in this fight. On the other hand, Vigilance has decided to switch on over to the Brigitte. Dom on that Orisa still. This might be a struggle here for the blue team right now. The Orisa, not really the most a stable tank in terms of advancing. It's really just about trying to stay on something. So whenever the opponent does get the first capture, it's kind of hard to play the Orisa in the first place. But Lone right now in a spot trouble, getting burnt up, gets taken down by Redux. The red team can decide to go for the push again. Vigilance trying to back on out, and here comes Archdaniel. He gets the blade, but Sleep Dart does connect. Kitchen gonna pop the sound barrier as well, so the red squad can go for the push on it. Interesting though that he's not switching it over to the speed boost. Santa Pops now does get the big bomb onto 2. The Supercharger gonna follow along the way, and now Vigilance gonna be a one-man armor. Gets rid of the 2 sports. Beautiful Sleep Dart there coming out, however, from Tomorrow.
Sana pwede gawin paglipad ni Roadhog ng full flood.
Parang you're gonna use it to fly up. I feel like it's not gonna work because you're too fat, as Edmund is just rampaging, and a wise man once told me when you use the Prime Rage, you need to secure a kill with it. Because unless you're stalling for time, because the Prime Rage is actually so strong in displacing someone and isolating them. Now Calamitas though still playing on that Soldier 76. Very interesting pick here for the red team. Running that Soldier, not really gonna work out. Not really the most potent pick, but if it's gonna work, then we'll see if it's gonna work. Now we do see Lutio here on that Ashe, gonna have the fake gold gun as well. The real skin has like the fake gold gun, where it looks gold but it's not. It is gonna be a jump on it, however, from the blue squad. They are gonna try to slow push with the Orisa. Lone though whipping out the Hulhog, pushing everyone back. Archdaniel now out in front. We see the corpse of the Winston just fall down, and there's the hook on the Redux. Lone just grabbing, reaching for the sky, able to get that takedown. We do see Kitchen though still dancing around. 2 kills right now for the red squad. Sand Pops with a good flurry of headshots there, and Lone gonna fall. The self-destruct is available here. Calamitas though getting 2 kills, and the red team gonna be able to take this one 100-0.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
For the red squad, they just look like they were in heavy control of it. Really running this Orisa has been a struggle for the blue team, because in the face of a dive composition like that, the Orisa can't really do much, and the blue team really only has one real healer with Vigilance on that Brigitte. Vigilance though has been pero yung kalaban na hug na pag napapalipad. Okay, look, let me explain you real quick. Overwatch doesn't make sense, but fuck you. It's like, the thing is, if you take out the knockback for one person, that's gonna be super inconsistent. But then they make it consistent in a way that you can't knock back yourself. You get me? It's both makes no sense, but also makes no sense. It makes sense, but doesn't make sense at the same time. As the blue team now using Vigilance here as a spearhead, just tossing them into the fire, into the furnace, and he comes out like a real man. Vigilance getting 3 kills. Mouse one. Grandmaster Brigitte player right there. VG ready to be a GM Brig player. Goddamn, Vigilance just able to get those takedowns. Good pressure from the blue squad as well, right behind him. Here comes Archdaniel though, playing that Tracer. Full bomb available, but he's gonna get hooked up and taken down by Emma. Another good Roadhog play here from the opposite side. Sweet price advantage. You do see the hooks being tossed down out. Whip shot is available there, used up by Vigilance in that fight. Doesn't get too much, however. And the red team now deciding to try and go through the right hand door. Dynamite tossed on out. Doesn't get too much. Interesting to note though is that the Dynamite does have a pretty big AoE. Hulhog available here for Lone. Dom ready with a shatter as well. And I like this tank pick here for Dom. It's a lot better nowadays. A few swings here and there. And the Hulhog almost is waiting the shatter, but it's just not enough. Emon with a good potential play, but sadly the execution a little left to be desired. Santa Pops right now turning things around onto Dom and putting the pressure onto Lone. But we do see Luto here on that Doomfist. And saying his name really makes me brutal. It's like Luto coming at you. He just like now onto the spawn point. That's not gonna work because he's invulnerable inside, and the red team gonna get that kill. That was a big mistake there from Lutio, but it's gonna be the blue team now stabilizing by the corner of the point. Calamitas leading the charge, running on in. Emon taking a fistful of Whole Hog, but Calamitas now whipping out the tactical visor. Doesn't really need it for himself, but we'll see if he can get some kills with the increased reload speed. Calamitas now getting 2, getting 3, even gets that Helix rockets onto Archdaniel, and you can see that Helix rockets don't track the opponent now. It does go wherever you point.
Dynamite damage needs nerf.
I think Ashe needs a small little nerf in a few aspects. The rifle headshot needs a small nerf. The Dynamite needs a small nerf because that's too much over DOT. So the biggest problem— oh, huge double stomp there from Arthaniel, getting Calamus and Kishin, and the Blue Squad now gonna go for the push on, and I'll go back to my point later because this is pretty hyper. Timura knows this one's over. Arthaniel just able to get a blow up onto 2, perfect shatter there, or whatever. It was stunned from Vigilance. Just able to get people onto the floor, stick connecting. Arthaniel getting those takedowns. Okay, as I was saying, Ashe needs a few tweaks in terms of damage. The Dynamite I understand, because the thing is, what you can do is you pick off your the supports of your opponent first, and then you toss the Dynamite. Now the Dynamite is gonna be guaranteed damage because there's gonna be no real self-sustain for the opponent. You can't recharge your shields. The only way to heal up will be if you have self-healing abilities. As the Sound Barrier now is popped by the red team. It might be too late, but they do get the overtime just in time. Self-destruct now coming on out. No, that was a pulse bomb instead. Redux though gets a shot onto Arctaniel. The red team working on Vigilance, but Vigilance still staying strong. Gets a DMEC onto Santa Pops. Does put the repair pack just in time. The Blue Squad now marching on in, and here comes Vigilance leading the charge, going for Emon, gets a nano boost along the way. Kishin being bounced around, but he gets a nano boost as well. So the boostio here for the red team, keeping the sustain, keeping the contest alive. They want to win this, and they want to win this now. Bob onto the left hand side, piling on the pressure. Vigilance just deciding to go for another target. Timura is gonna be that, and the anti-heal grenade does not connect. Timura in a bad spot. There's the stun onto Kishin, there's the takedown, and Vigilance still on this point. The Brigitte just staying on. The absolutely stellar stuff here from Vigilance. He hasn't fallen yet, but finally dies to Calamitas. The Tracer gets the flank eventually. And the red team now having the good spot here to actually go for some kills. The Tracer now can be as effective as can be, due to the fact that the Tracer is gone. I've done a pro episode a while ago. Comes the clip. The Ana though almost able to stay alive. Here comes the recall right now. Bar grenade coming on out. And that was pretty hype here after that fight. I mean after that pause though. But Redux now getting 2 kills. So Smile Life trying but doesn't get it. Unfortunate there. So for the blue team, we will see Fascinate in here for Arctaniel. I'm gonna type that real quick in the chat. Oasis Gardens. And just Fascinate now, just being a Fascinate specimen, just not really playing the tank role that he's accustomed to. Santa Pops though, turning things around on the neutral. The red team does get 2 picks along the way. Soundfire in response, and Kishin gets hit by a sliver of HP. That was extremely clutch there from Kishin. But if I were to nitpick real quick, I'll just give you guys a tip. Again, if you want to use the sound barrier, switch immediately to the speed boost. You get to the ground faster, and the red squad now staying alive. The blue team, one last chance. Lucio though gonna try to put this on his own plate. Gonna try to play hero mode, but he's gonna turn into an absolute zero instead. Emon gonna get that takedown. Vigilance caught off guard, looking for a kill, popping the rally, and here we go with the Vigilance one-man army. I believe in Vigilance. He's gonna get a takedown out to Timura. Now we'll go for Kishin. Can the Lucius stay alive? There's a post bomb though coming in out from Calamus. Doesn't get too much contest to come here for the blue team. And we do see Dom and Lone working together. Lone now gets pooped off by Kishin. A 2-for-1 here for the blue squad. Vigilance again into the fight. The Brigitte has been absolutely stellar here from Vigilance all throughout the session. He's just swinging away with the mace to the face. Gets the stun onto the Roadhog. Emmondo trying to turn things around with the Nano Boost in play. He needs to get the hook combination onto someone, however, and he's looking for that jump cut. Gets the right click instead onto Luto. Fascinate on the other hand will get 2 along the way. Has Bob available. Is Fascinate and Ash main. Pops the dynamite pretty late, but the blue squad able to get the flip. Vigilance again, an MVP on that Brigitte.
Score
Oasis Gardens.
1. Ready for battle.
Not my idea of a good life.
Yeah, so the blue squad gonna be tying things up 1-1. We will see if the blue team can actually turn things around with a reverse sweep. Dom gonna be on that Orisa, interesting enough. And University is actually the better map to play the Orisa. Like, while most people prefer playing the Reinhardt and the Brig together here on University, or at least the Sombra, Orisa isn't too bad because the map is pretty narrow compared to Gardens and City Center. For now though, we will have still a Diva Roadhog pairing here for the red squad. Calamus has switched on over to a Doomfist as well. for the red team right now. We will see Calamus now picking off one with the shots, looking for another one, going into Smile Life. Diana though putting on the pressure, and Vigilance with the peel. Here he goes on his ever eternal vigil, deciding to march on in. We have Santa Pops all the way on the left hand side, but Lone and the Brigitte of Vigilance working together to get rid of Emon. The red squad close to getting the capture, but Vigilance able to step on. Dynamite tossed on, not Smile Left with a takedown onto Redux as well. We have Lutio though on that Reaper. He's floating around, gets punched up by Calamdas into the med pack, keeping the Reaper alive, but Calam still gets that takedown. The red team just needs to keep the pressure on to the point to get the capture, but no, Vigilance has the answer to the struggles of the blue team. It's the Brig, it's the Mace, it's the Armor, and the blue squad gain the first capture. Fascinate though, in a spot of trouble, needs to get healed up, does get some from Diana. Lamau flying hug, I know, right? On the other hand, the red team gonna try to go for the contest. Interesting enough that the red team has decided to play the Brigitte as of yet. Santo Pops going for some shots onto Lutio. The Reaper keeping the right side seminar room in his grasp. Now Lutio surprised, he gets the nano boost, and it takes him a while to actually react to it. Here comes the Reaper doing some damage onto Emon. Lone gonna fall on down. And sadly, the nano boost there wasted by Smile Laugh. Dom on the other hand, out in front, gets hooked up, gets the barrier and the fortify just in time. And now the red squad. Oh, Smile Laugh! What happened there to Smile Laugh? Just falls on down, self-destruct into the backline, gets to Santa Pops. A beautiful self-destruct, even taking care of Bob for some reason. I don't know why that was late, but the red team now deciding to go for the push on in onto Lone and Vigilance. Lone now a flying hog into the skyline, gonna get pushed into the water by Emon. The red team ready with 2 ultimates, and we do see Redux now getting some good sightlines. Lutio with a very questionable shadow step there, and he's gonna fall immediately to the rifle. A stable target like that in a rifle that can do so much damage is just such a death sentence for a Reaper. Lone has the whole hog. Here comes Bob though from the side of Redux. He's gonna go for some shots, anti-heal connecting onto the tank line, but still the red team in heavy control. We do have Timor right now really low, needs to get topped up by the Moira, but the red squad is keeping on the pressure. Lutio now looking for a flank. The Reaper onto the left hand side doesn't get enough damage done. A nano boost is available here for Timora. The rest of the red squad charging up their ultimates. Santa Pops also demech, but Redux now spotting the shot, gets Luto, gets Fascinate, looking for another one, trying to go for Smile Life. The Brigitte though putting up the shield, and it's just being the tank for the blue squad. Now we do have a double off tank situation here for the blue team as well. Dom gonna be on that Zarya, Lone in the hand, looking for environmental, gets Emon. We will see Calamus trying to do the same thing, trying to give Lone Emon's regards, but it's just not gonna work out in his favor. Now we have Bob charging on in here for Redux. Would be enough. A quick little sniper duel, and Redux takes the win. A nano boosted Bob doing some damage. Lone with the hook. The Roadhog out in front. Now can't tank this up because he does get bio grenaded. And the blue squad has just been throwing away their chances so far. A meteor strike now tossed on out, and Calamus also giving a Shoryuken there to Lone, launching him into the water. Calamus now eats a fistful of dynamite, gets a sleep threat as well, but Coalesces just out on top, healing up the Doomfist in that fight. Lutio struggling to get the Death Blossom in this situation. The rally is available for Vigilance, and this is going to be the last chance here for the blue team. But this might be the nail in the coffin, as the self-destruct does get some good damage onto Bob. Can anyone from the blue squad make it to the point? No! The red team gonna finish things off 100 to 50. Play of the game. Gonna go to Vigilance on that Brigitte there. Very well deserved there for VG, honestly. Like, I mean, we all really same size as you, same skin power. I mean, we all, I don't know. I don't like what Brig does, but at the same time, we'll remember most of the song, and you're gonna be a little pumped the moment it plays again. Dude, I know my music logic, cause once again, Dion, if you guys want to check out the music, type in !Dion, just teaching me all the ropes about those things. It's really cool stuff. But anyway, So, as we set up our static cam right here, the blue team and the red team gonna meet themselves in pitch combat across each other on Night Market. We'll see who can get the best deal on some dumplings. And Timor already starting things off, cutting the line with Lucio on the fall. Next gonna be on the target list will be Lone. Next on the list will be Fascinate. No Punching, instead hopping around. And Timora able to still predict that. And he's gonna be at the takedown. That was pretty ambitious there from Timora, making it count. Dom on the Orisa again. And again, here we go. I don't want to go back on my sermon about playing Orisa on every map. It's not gonna work out, period. It's not Reinhardt, it's not Winston. But anyway, so for the blue squad, we'll see if they can actually reform the lines. They do still have the Ash here. In the meantime, Lone just trying to keep Lucio topped up. The red squad running a Brigitte alongside a Mercy. The interesting for the red team though is the fact that they have this Brig here, and he's the only real healer down below. M1 gonna be playing a pseudo healer 76, but the red squad right now trying to put on the pressure by the corner. Now we do see a charge on in. Calamus getting the pin. In the meantime, Fascinate gets his Dragon Blade immediately cancelled by Timora. The most unfortunate Dragon Blade there coming out from Fascinate. The blue squad trying to go for it contest as well with Dinks with the flanks, but the Tracer not really having a good day here. Redux gonna get the kill with the Mercy pistol instead. Interesting thing to note though is the red team has decided to go pseudo off-roll. Timor the only one on his most main hero. Rock Barrage is available now for Timora. Not gonna drop one down onto the Ash, but they start to beat the Pharah in a spot of trouble. Supercharger is popped now by Dom, and the blue team can do a lot of damage, but the Bongo Drum dying immediately. Another boost on the Fascinate as well. And the blue squad's timings are really iffy, to say the least. Like, a nano boost onto Genji like that without the blade available. Dom now switching over to the Sombra. And the blue squad gonna be deciding to play a quad DPS composition. We'll see if this actually works, because this is actually a train wreck of a game here for the blue team. The red team just having a field day with the spawn camp. Coalescence comes on out from Fontrick right now, and he's just up on top, pointing the beam. Can't really go for the push. Speaking of a push, Calamus gets a charge onto Lone, Shatter connecting onto Lucio. Another boost, the tactical visor onto Emon as well. And for the red squad, that's gonna be an easy win. Yeah, well, it's a mess, to say the least, for the blue team. Everyone playing the DPS role when you expect them to play something a little different. Well, we'll see. We'll see if that was just a good warm-up game there for the blue squad. The red team in heavy control has won past game, and we'll see if it will be enough right now for the red squad to win out on control center. Dom switching it over to the Wrecking Ball. I like that pick a lot better. We will see Dinks on a Symmetra, interesting enough. And the Symmetra, a pretty potent character here on Control Center. Dinks, one of the more standard players who actually play the sim. So we'll see if he can make it work in this one. But the red team having the Fireworks Brigade up and running. They have the Junkrat, they have the Pharah for Timor as well. On the other hand, Santa Pop still staying on the brig, so the red squad will decide to go for a tango duel with Calamitous and Santa Pop. So that's an interesting thing. When you have the Ryan and the brig, they can actually just duo and decide to go for the fight. Even better if you have a Lucio who can trio and just go for the memes. In the meantime, Dinks now tossing out a few sentry turrets along the way. Emon on the other hand with the kill on Lone. He's gonna make it rain. And Dinks just in a spot of trouble. Fascinate looking for a target or two. Calamitous forced to back on now thanks to the beam. And Fascinate with a good flank to get that takedown. The red team though just segregating Funtic away from the rest of the squad. Dinks tossing out a few right clicks along the way. Gets rid of Emon. And the beam now charged up to its maximum. Fascinate and Dinks putting on the pressure, putting on the show. The defense matrix completely useless against this. And the blue squad didn't get the flip. The Symmetra pick out of nowhere. Absolutely stellar. Lucio right now looking for a target or two, but hasn't really been effective on many of his DPS picks. But we'll see right now if he can go for the punch. Cuts Emon, but the Junkrat way too far off. The blue team right now decided to go for the push on in again, and Dinks just another kill for the Symmetra. I'm almost speechless honestly with what Dinks is up to. Fontrick with a perfect barrier as well, getting it in time. Sadly the Photon barrier not really in the best spot, and the red team can just push past it. The red squad right now getting 3 picks along the way, is looking for the Genji right now. Fascinate in a spot of trouble as the Dragon Blade available. Doesn't want to use it yet, waiting for that nano boost, but instead will decide to go for the Hero Blade. gets Tamora on the sky. The red team though gonna get the capture. Oh no, Fascinate getting on in time, and Dom is there with the circle play as well. Fascinate, Hero Blade makes it count. Daks is back to Symmetra, the most potent character in the game here for the blue squad, and the red team close but no cigar. 52% right now for the blue team. Out of nowhere, as Symmetra comes on out, gets these kills. Fontrick ready with the rally as well. Loner in the hand, Nano Boost is available. Sleep right now connecting onto Sun Pops, and Lone is just gonna go for the teabag. Damn, that is... What is up with Lone and teabagging today? But the red squad does have the Riptire available. Eamon is looking for a target or two. Here's a jump on in from Lutio. He gets stunned up, and again the Doomfist just struggling to make an impact in this one. Meteor Strike now available, gonna launch himself into the skyline, gonna try to go to the backline and gets a smush onto Emma, going for a punch right now. Tamora getting to along the way, the red team with the contest onto the point. Lutio now with a good D-Mech, but he's gonna fall to the hand of Calamitous. Finally, the Doomfist making it count, but the blue squad still losing members with the Pharah play here from Tamora, and Redux is behind him. Photon Barrier now is tossed on out, and then and that could have been a interesting play there from Daks if he got the Photon Barrier in time when tomorrow goes for Rocket Barrage. That'll be such a tough day here of just a tough day at the office here for the Pharah. But anyway, the blue team ready with the Nano Blade, so the win condition is in full effect. All they need to do is execute Order 66, execute Order Nano Blade, but Lone is low, gonna fall to Santa Pops. What was Diana doing there? Fascinate forced the back on out. He doesn't really want to go for the Hero Blade this time, I hope. I called it a while ago, but he just proved me wrong. But this time, it's not really a good spot for it. Good ultimate management and just decision making at its finest there from Fascinate, knowing what's winnable and what's not. Daks on the other hand charging up his beam, and what Daks is doing is he's charging it up onto the Reinhardt or the Brigitte. Fascinate now gonna be all eyes on him. Nano Blade out and about, looking for a target, gets Calamitous first, and the Shatter doesn't connect. Fascinate now getting 2 kills. Tamora on the other hand, Rocket Barrage is onto the left hand side, gets 3. So many explosives though for the blue squad, and the Meteor Strike is tossed out from Lutio. He gets the squish onto Eamon, and the Doomfist might be able to make a difference here as Fascinate now is hopping around, gets blown up by Tamora. The Pharah looking for another target. The Doomfist is in his line of sight, but the Diva is in the spot of trouble. Tamora finally getting a takedown. Dom on the other hand just staying on with the push, with the pressure, but it's just not enough from the Doomfist. Fontrick though on that Brigitte, isolating Calamitous. 2 kills now for the blue squad, and the red team caught between the Harok and the hard face. Photon Barrier cutting through as well, and this is gonna be good here for the blue squad. Their shots can go through, but the red teams can't. Kishin struggling to make an impact here with the Diva. We have him, can't do any damage as well. Fascinate just playing with the barrier. Calamitous switching over to the Wrecking Ball, however, and we will see some pendulum swings from both sides. Tamora now out of nowhere takes care of Lutio. Sleep Dart does connect, however, and Lone with the takedown with some help from Dom. The flip on back happens, and the blue squad now close to getting the capture, but Calamitous back into the fray. Redux is there as well. Fascinate now putting on the pressure, does have the blade in hand, will be able to whip it out, looking for a target as Dom takes care of one. The Brigitte now is getting cut back, and the short shield can't do anything against it. Dom getting the mines onto Calamitous as well, and the blue team says that was just a warm-up, guys. The red team on their toes. Ba't ako sumabog? Nabongga yun, diba? You hit it, so it blows up. It's... Oo nga. The damage from the hook is second to the mine explosion. How do you explain this? The hit detection for mine also counts though. The momentum within the turret. Ah, okay. I guess so. Maybe I'm wrong. But I know, like, you can't do that to the mines. You're gonna die. Like, you're gonna die to the mines. But anyway, it's something you need to do some testing on. So 1-1 is the score, and interesting enough, we will see double hamsters again here for both squads. Dom and Kalamis doing the exact same thing all over again. But look at the turrets, just trying to tear someone apart. Santa Pop's gonna fall to the CCT cameras, and this might be a new day and age of order here when everyone has to deal with CCTV cameras and laser beams. But the blue squad is having a good day right now, getting 2 picks. The red team trying to turn things around, and tomorrow now really low, gonna get a shuriken to the face. A throwing star connecting onto the Pharah. The jet just failing as a corpse of the Egyptian just walking into the pond. So anyway, the blue team getting that 10% out right now. Good start here for the blue squad. Fascinate getting some armor as well to keep him topped up along the way. Calamas though making a big mistake right now, just dropping on down with somebody a 5v5 right now. The red team good pick off onto low, and Diana is a good pick off because it is going to take a while for Diana to get back in the fight. Perfect concussive onto Funtrick as well. No support line now for the blue squad. Huh? Is this serious? But anyway, so the blue squad does not have vigilance ready here. He's trying to pick a hero. Dinks on your hand, just tearing apart Timora. For the red squad though, they are gonna full for the push, and look at this, the Tamara turrets just doing the work. Dinks taking 2 kills at the end out of nowhere. So as we do see both teams now stabilizing, Timora already starting things off strong with the boop onto lone. Rocket Barrage available. Dom on the other hand, close to the mines, and he needs to get topped up by Funtrick here. Rally is available, Repair Pack is available, but he's still not healing Dom. Dom needs to get closer and needs the Inspire to work its magic. There's the mines right now, there's the Rally popped up by Funtrick, but still the Wrecking Ball and the Brigitte stuck between the corner. We do see the Symmetra now giving in the support. Mines popped onto the point, Rocket Barrage though coming on out, won't be enough. No, Funtrick gets the whip shot, and Fascinate with a very questionable blade at the end because the blue squad already getting so many kills. He's gonna get a takedown onto Edmund. The only one left is Calamitous. Honestly, didn't need to go for the blade there. The Wrecking Ball just going around, but thinks another set of kills with the Symmetra. Good to see Kishin back into the fight, but the blue squad already getting the momentum in their favor. Lone on the other hand gonna drop on down. I don't understand why he did that. But let's stay on Calamitous. He is trying to initiate for his team. He's gonna go for the corner play, not gonna get the vertical momentum. Funtrick though being bounced around, and there's the boop onto Dom. Calamitous getting the boop onto his counterpart, looking to go for some pressure onto Dinks. And this is gonna be the red squad again at its antics. Lone though, beautiful flashbang onto Calamitous, and the blue team has to concede the point. The red team looking for another push on in. That Blossom is available here for Emon, but Dinks just superior damage with the beam. The dragon is in its full effect. The dragon's roar is absolutely singeing, and Dinks right now perfect tracking onto Timora, onto Santa Pops. Dragon Blade tossed on out by Fascinate as well, and just the duo dragon system from the blue squad. Stellar stuff coming up so far. The turrets now tossed on out to slow down Calamitous, and there's the takedown. Rally is popped by Funtrick as well. And the blue squad in a good spot here on Gardens. Some right clicks tossed out again. We have the honor though of Redux right now doing his magic, and we'll see if Redux can go for the push on in again. Calamitous though starting things off strong with the Wrecking Ball, and there's the boop from Dom, gets Kishin. Calamitous making a big mistake with his grapple as well, gets slowed down, but Fascinate is not a target, and that was such a big mistake here from Calamitous. He touched the water, the kill zone in full effect. The blue squad right now close to the end. And if you guys saw what Calam did, that is not how you play the Wrecking Ball at the least. The only one left right now to go for contest will be M1. Calam rolling on out as well. Substitute Shock tossed out, however, by Kishin will lead to a kill. Yes, it does. Big bomb. Game 2 along the way. Huge kills, but Calam gonna fall in that same vein. Now Kishin is gonna try to zip around, but the Diva is the mech. Here comes the pressure from the blue team, and a good ice to play onto Santa Pops as well. But the red team has their last cast with the Nano Blade. They can't turn things around here. If Timora can get these takedowns, he's getting booped around, and the blue squad just way too tanky to get the kill, to get taken down by one hero. Now the self-destruct tossed out by Vigilance. Dom getting kill onto Timora as well with the mines. Just such an unfortunate dash on in there from the red Genji, and the blue team able to take it. Sup Kurakira.
Play of the game.
Play of the game going to Fascinate, however, and we'll see what he did with the Hero Blade here in hand. It looked really bad here for the blue squad, but Fascinate able to dash up and get Timora first. The damage was done. Good move on in from the team as well. Sim viable. Sim wins games. work here. If you do want to join, feel free to do so. If you just want to enjoy the stream, casting, and gameplay, feel free to do so as well. Thank you for tuning on in. So, okay, where are we? Another game, another Ash showcase here. This time, it's gonna be Billy on the red Ash. We will see left field gonna be out in front as well with the Reinhardt, as now Calamito's gonna soar into the skyline. So for the blue squad, an interesting defense here will be Dom on that wrecking ball, trying to go into the back line. And this is gonna be a good test down below. And the wrecking ball not really in his element, but Fascinate now getting a shot onto Billy after the takedown onto Lone. The blue team's composition though might struggle inside the cavern here, inside the car wash of Watchpoint Gibraltar. Dings trying to go into the back line. Chiaki tossing out the sleep dart along the way, and there's the takedown. So much pressure now applied here by Dings. Smilelaugh with 2 kills as well. Now the Ana brought back to life, but Calamitas just out-dueling Fascinate in this fight. Interesting movement here from Calam, however, and he might go for the spawn cap onto Fascinate instead. The contest still going on here for the blue team, as now the payload is just trying to go for a peek. Pulsebomb now connecting, doesn't get too much. Left field with the charge, does not get anything on the left field itself, but the hit scan composition here for the red team. And as I was saying, Calamitas just camping out Fascinate in that fight. Sabi na everyone knew that was gonna come on. So much space though created here by the Widowmaker, and the blue team has to solo contest with the mines. Dom right now putting on the pressure, putting the show here by the payload, but it's just not enough. Some fireworks come on out, and here's a coalescence from Kishin as well. The red team now just trying to get by the corner. Calamitous though, beautiful headshot on the Fascinate again. 0-3 is the score, but Lone with the flashbang and finally gets the hammer to connect. The blue team getting 2 pickoffs, but that might be a C9.14 here. Lone able to step on in time, get primes a Deadeye as well, and Santa pops in a bad spot. There's the charge though, left field just getting a swing of things. The red team sadly doesn't get it by the end. That was way too close there for the blue team. If Lone just left that one at that last spot, that would have been so bad here. Dings though able to just catch Billy, literally and figuratively catch him by surprise. Calam though with 2 quick shots in succession. Beautiful stuff here from Calamitas. Now another display here from Calamitas on the Widowmaker. Absolute pedigree plays here from the Widow, but the sleep dart does connect by the end, and Dom is able to get the takedown. Now Fire Strike is tossed and out, burning up Lone. Here comes the wrecking ball again, looking for a pile driver, and the red team, no one on the point here for the blue squad. The red team almost getting it again, but Santa Pop zipping on out. Smile laugh now, just trying to get back to the payload. What was happening? The blue team, no one on the point at all for most of that fight. Dings taking a nap as well. Calavis now with a shot again onto Fascinate, and this one, it's just been a struggle here for Fascinate. Lone now getting shattered, gets a self-destruct, gets a nano boost to try and keep him in that fight, but no, the nano boosted McCree not able to get done much. Billy under the hand taking care of Dings, as Bob is available here for the red squad. That was such a bad play there from the blue team. I don't understand why no one of the blue squad was able to stay on the point. Even though the D.Va is out in front, you should be able to keep your presence on the point. Lone right now with a pick off onto Callum, but this time it's Billy's time to shine, and he's gonna push on in with a nano boosted Bob. Pile driver connecting from Dom, however, into the middle, getting some good ult charge, but it's just not enough. No follow-up available here for the defense. Dings though into the back line again. He's looking for a target or two. The red team right now close to the second checkpoint, and this is gonna be another capture. What looked great for the blue team has just all fallen apart. Billy again with a snipe onto Dings, headshot connecting, an insta-kill onto the Tracer. Santa Pops out in front, defense matrix in full effect. And the red squad right now just piling on the pressure, keeping the contest going, and has been a absolute avalanche of a torrential tide here in this attack. The blue team now has the contest. We do see Smile Laugh though out in the back line, and that's an interesting position here for the Ana. Didn't drop one down, gets a snipe onto Chiaki, and both Anas just gonna die in the same way. Dom pile driver connecting again, and he's gonna whip out the shields. We do have the red squad though just marching on left field, keeping the charge going. We do have Dom on the other hand into the back line, almost falls. Mines are not available, and Calamitas is gonna get that pick off. Now the blue squad has decided to set up on top, but they don't really have a tank behind this. Bob charging into the fray, gets the sleep dart along the way. Smile Life, good reaction time, but Kishin pops the coalescence to put the pressure onto Dix. Bad driver not connecting, and the mines are there. Fascinate on the other hand, looking for a target or two, but he's not getting it. Self-destruct instead from Santa Paus, gets absolute nothing because the blue squad is nowhere to be seen. Here comes Dom, however, and the wrecking ball trying to zip on out. Vigilance just flying around with the Valkyrie, keeping the test going and going for the flank onto the left field. Lone with the flashbang with the combat roll, but Billy getting to, looking for another shot. The wrecking ball in his face, Dom putting on the pressure. A nano boosted Mercy though, and Vigilance just playing this completely offensively. The blue squad able to defend it with the Mercy taking on the DPS role. What does that have to say, however, with the DPS of the blue squad right now? It's just absolutely struggling to actually make an impact compared to the red teams. Vigilance just playing very, very aggressively. That was very ambitious there from Vigilance to top up the wrecking ball. But it does work out in their favor. No one able to capitalize on the out of position Mercy. But instead, Billy sniping up Fascinate, Kalana sniping up Dings, and the red team right now just showing their superiority in the DPS role. Fascinate forced to drop on down, but falls again to Billy. Honestly, Fascinate just having a hard time right now to try and get the shots that he needs, because the red team is quicker on trigger figure. Kalana's now up on top as Vigilance is swooping around. The payload close to the end, and yep, the red team doesn't even step on it. The blue team rather just step on it.
This is going to hurt.
I want to be Tracer. I'm already Tracer. Good to know, Bounty Hunter 19.
0 to 3. Switching sides.
Hello, sup, Gwen? How you been doing, Gwen?
Initiating.
I saw you hop in and out of the channel, but you know, it happens. It's okay. I want to be Tracer. Let's all be Tracer. We'll try to be Tracer. But yeah, the blue team right now really struggling on that DPS, and Dom deciding to enough is enough. I'm gonna play the DPS. The best pairing for the blue team right now would be Dom and Dings on that DPS, and of course Fascinate on the role we know and love him on to be. Just the main tank, also playing the off tank. Honestly, any tank, anyone on the left hand side, Fascinate plays really well. On the other hand, the red team playing to their strengths, left field on that Reinhardt, and we will see Santa Pops on the off-tank Diva. Interesting to note though that the red team is still gonna decide to run a Moira and an Ana here for Kishin and Chiaki. I feel like running a Zen would be a little better for the red team, or even better, running something like a Mercy for the damage boost potential onto Billy or Calamitous. The Moira doesn't add much in terms of utility, just a lot of healing past barriers. Now, Blue Squad gonna switch things over. We will see Vigilance playing solo tank. We will see Smile Laugh playing solo support. It's just one of those games where your DPS refuse to switch on out. And Dom, Fascinate, Dings, and Lone will try to put their overwhelming damage, try and turn things around. On the other hand, the red team having a more stable composition, they can actually fight in a variety of ways. The blue team just has to go for some picks as much as possible. Lone skulking around, gonna be on that Sombra, infinite stealth along the way. Calamitous is gonna be the first target. There's the hack. I don't even see the point of, I guess the point of going for the hack first is to try and cancel out the grapple, but Calam didn't even use the grapple in the first place. The blue team now gonna go for the push, but the red squad just piling on the pressure with Santa Pops out in front. The hefty frame of the Diva able to just force the red team to back on out. And oh, look at that, Fascinate! Getting 3 kills along the way. Left field in a spot of fumble. There's a takedown with the dynamite. The red Diva now gained D-Mech, and the blue squad able to go for the push. So Santa Pops there was just forcing the blue team to stay behind the corner. Calamitous on the other hand, just not the target you can mess with. He's gonna get the takedown onto Fascinate, but a nano boosted Winston is the primary counter to all hungry spiders. The blue team ready to go for the push on in again. Primal Rage is available here for Vigilance. Left field though, hack on up, doesn't get the barrier in time. Gonna go fall to the Tesla cannon. This is gonna be the blue squad looking for a push on in again. But Billy with a takedown on the Dings. Primal Rage is popped. Self-destruct coming on out by the payload and gets rid of the turret. Lone and Dom though staying on. Chiaki now keeping the contest going, and for the red team. Good on for the red team that they are staying on by the payload, not giving it up along the way, not just C9ing on that first checkpoint. And that was the biggest problem for the blue team a while ago. They left the point and it was just an easy capture for the red team. Now we do have the infra site popped up by Calamitous, and they know the Sombra is around. Lone forced to translocate away. Not the best time here for Lone in that one. But 2 minutes remaining here for the blue squad. Fascinate looking for a target or two. There's a jump on in from Vigilance, and he's ready to leap onto the payload. But he gets spotted out, gonna drop on down, gets a nano boost along the way, looking for a first target. Chiaki though, sleep dart connecting. Kalam gonna fall, but gets a takedown onto Dom along the way. The red team onto the left hand side. Santa Pops putting on the pressure. There's an EMP though from Lone, and the blue team tried to make this work with the molten core. Diggs getting 2, Geeks getting 3, burning up Bob along the way, but Billy gonna get that takedown thanks to Bob. Now the red squad, the only one left is gonna be Santa Pops. The blue team gonna go for the push on in, and the payload finally captured by the blue team. Dinks with that molten core, making it count. Perfect initiation from Lone as well with the EMP, and just a hot molten load all over the floor. Too much to handle for the defense. Yuris is serving his nation, but Overlay still says his casting feels bad, man. Oh, really? Dude, I miss Yuris too much, dude.
Feeling much better.
Oh, there you go. I got rid of him. That's my in memoriam to Yuris kasi, dude. That's why. I didn't notice. But Billy now tossing out that dynamite. Just so much damage. Honestly, we've been talking about this all throughout the day. The dynamite and the headshot. Just way too much damage for Ashe. I feel like just a small little tweak would work out. Notice, my life just gonna burn to death. And Billy just gonna be able to get that final kill. But the thing is, the Ashe play style is take care of the supports with your range, and then toss the dynamite on everyone else so no one can heal them with that DOT. Stellar stuff here coming out from Billy, showing everyone how it's done with the Ashe. Gets takedown even on the Widowmaker. It really goes to show how strong Ashe can be. Damage boosted up, can go for the insta gives. Now we do see Smile Laugh burning up, forced to use by grenade. Diana looking for a flick with the sleep dart, but this is gonna be a bad time here for Smile Laugh. Billy gonna get that takedown again. Really? Okay, I'm just gonna be like, we're gonna get another Ashe play of the game here, as Billy has just been completely on fire. Nano boost is available, has been used up. Bob now gonna come on in, and thinks he's going for a shot into Calamitous, but he doesn't get it. Really, Billy having a field day here. Kalam having the same kind of situation. Vigilance right now keeping on with that Tracer, gets a stick onto Chiaki. Finally Fascinate gets a sideline and gets the takedown. But that was how long? That was how long from Billy. How many kills he got in that one? Honestly, very impressive, but also just it was the blue team running in like chickens, not really getting the shot on that. Could have dove on with the champ instead. The blue team now having a 5 DPS composition, and looks like the team has just fallen apart. Sad to see this, honestly. Kalam though gonna fall to the pressure from Dom, and Fascinate. Infrasight now is pop, and we do see Fascinate taking care of Billy as well. Will Fascinate be able to get the trade on back? Dink's gonna be on that Soldier 760 on a Smile Laugh though, tossing out the nano boost onto Vigilance. Now the Tracer can do a bunch of damage here into the backline, focusing first onto left field, gets that kill. Santa Pops demeched out, and the recall to get in position, but Calamitous has his eye on the Tracer, gets that takedown. Smile Laugh the next target, and let's stay on Dom. He's gonna be down below. Oh, Billy back into the fight, already getting 2. So yeah, Billy again, just another showcase here with the Ashe. Thinks just having a good fire rate though, gets a takedown, but really goes to show the Soldier 76 so outclassed nowadays, with so much different characters having more damage than him. Billy and Bobo Kitty, honestly, from yesterday, from Friday, having the same performance on the Ashe, just playing one-man army. But the moment they fall, the opposing squad able to go for the push. Now Billy is gonna try to set up on the high ground. We see Smile Laugh now spot on that. EMP comes in out from Lone, however, and he's looking to focus down onto left field. The Reinhardt though topped up by Kishin. Perfect Valkyrie timing. Vigilance gets the pulse bomb, self-destruct into the backline, but there's the rest, so Santa Pass back into the fight. The red team, full strength available. Calamitous looking for a target or two. Here comes Vigilance, however, and for the blue squad right now, they are gonna try to take this. Lone gonna decide to drop one down. Santa Pops getting the mech, left field going for some scrolls as well. We have the Earth Shatter available, and Dink's gonna go for the Tactical Visor, but it's just too much healing here. The blue squad now keeping on the pressure. They have gotten so much kills on the kill feed. It's gonna be close here. Can the red team stabilize? Can left field do something about this? No! The payload gonna reach that second checkpoint, and the sheer force of will and just through the overwhelming damage, the blue squad able to capture the point. So now the blue team and the red team again trading these kills, but so far it has gone the way of the offense. Billy though, beautiful boop on to Smilaf, and Billy knows he's gonna die there to the dynamite. Dom just walking away. Cool guys don't look at explosions, but Bob is the cool guy inside. He's gonna run on in like a hero. The barrier is up, left field keeping everyone topped up, keeping everyone alive in the face of the butler, and Calamus getting a shot onto the Bob along the way. For the red squad, this might be a last-ditch effort. The blue team able to go for the push, but Billy capitalizing on the lack of barrier, gets rid of Lone first, looking for Fascinate Dex. Here comes Bob. It's gonna be a 7v5. Calamitous able to get a takedown onto Dings. Vigilance caught in a bad spot. Dynamite coming on in, and I just love the dynamite play here from Billy. Fascinate those snipes on Bob, and the pulse bomb available for the blue squad. Will it be enough here for the blue team to actually go for the push? Calamitous now, headshot onto Dom. Billy with a headshot on the Vigilance. It's been a fiesta here for both Callum and Billy. Lone caught by the dynamite, and that is just such an unfortunate time here for the Sombra. EMP is available, but listen, they now know that Sombra is going to be zipping around. Translocator messed up. Invisibility instead pop, and the Infrasight is ready to do its magic. But now it has gone and passed. Vigilance now gonna swoop on in. Pulse bomb tossed out, doesn't get too much. Lone in position, pop the EMP a while ago. Here's the nano visor for the blue squad. It doesn't get too much. It doesn't even real visor, which is the nano boost onto the soldier 76. And left field himself gonna get the nano boost. Here comes the red team, gonna go for the push again. Chiaki just trying to keep everyone topped up. Dink's blowing himself up, but Dom gets that takedown. Here comes the Valkyrie though. Kishin just flying around again. It's been an absolute mess here for the blue team. The red team just struggling though in the face of too much damage. Now Bob coming on in. Kishin bringing left field back to life. Self-destruct though into the backline. This might be the nail in the coffin, because Lone is gonna fall. The only one keeping the contest going, and the red team able to take it. Might does not mean right. 4 DPS has gone pretty far off, but it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work enough, that's for sure. Play of the game though. On to for Dinks, just the molten core. Oh, hello Mercy. Goodbye Mercy. Good spike, yeah. And then gusto mo muna reds now. We'll see. Anyway, so finally, the blue squad gonna have a tank player here for Timora. Dink's gonna be on a signature pick for him. Gonna be on that Sombra, Dom on the Ash, and Redux on the Hanzo. It's just gonna note that the defense is gonna be running a Mercy and a Brig. I like the Mercy pick, yes. It can damage boost the Ash pretty well. Is that the best artist spotted? Yes. On the other hand, the red team gonna be playing the double cowboy, cowgirl experience, but Dink's just able to skulk around and gets the first assassination there onto Billy. Now Calamitous on to the right hand side, and this is gonna be the red team marching orders to try and take the high ground here according to left field. But interesting enough that they are on the right hand side instead of the left. But the blue squad now gonna try to drop one down. Timora marching, and we will see a charge. Doesn't get too much, hits the corner instead. The blue team now keeping the doorway of the red side of the point in their contention. Discord are tossed up as well. We have a buy grenade now, and for the blue squad, they are gonna try to keep the doorway closed. Santa Pops though, keeping the pressure on. Calamitous with a shot, and left field now, nano boosted up. The red squad gonna go for the push. This is gonna be left field leading charge. He gets hacked up however, but has the stun available. Good initiation from the red team. Chiaki propping the nano boost just in time. Santa Pops and the McCree of Calamitous working together to get rid of the Sombra on the high ground as well. And the Baby Diva getting some takedowns. The red team now able to go for the snowball. 6 minutes and 35 seconds remaining for the red squad, and this looks like an absolute stellar time for their attack. The blue team on the other hand, Dragon Strike available. We will see Bob ready to go here for Dom as well. Left field though, up on top, tossing out the Fire Strike. Billy getting that takedown onto Dinks. Redux whipping out the Storm as well. And this is gonna be the blue team looking for another opportunity to get a pick. Line of Flash, welcome. 9 bang out. The red team now, 3 ultimates on their arsenal, but they are slowly but surely trying to get past Timora, who pops the shatter. Redux go, getting 2, perfect initiation there from Timora. The blue squad now gonna go for the push on in, and Santa Pops with a very interesting self-destruct, looking for a stagger kill. It's not gonna work out in their favor, and Calamus just gonna stand there and take it. Billy though all the way in the backline, really low, might get felled. Yes, Redux out of nowhere gets the arrow just in time, narrowly dodging the dynamite as well. And now the blue team in full hubris here, just gonna go for the push all the way to their spawn. Daks on the other hand in position to pop the EMP. He's just ready, willing, and just wanting to go. He might go for the hack here onto left field, as the red squad now is close to 5 ultimates. Vigilance calling for a group up so they can pop the rally into this next fight. Allow space here for the blue squad to work with, and Redux starting things off strong with a pick off onto Calamitous. Now Redux is gonna get some focus fire though, and Dinks is ready in position, looking for an opportunity to get the hack on out. Is now up on top, gonna go for the hack onto left field instead of the EMP. Vigilance gonna march on in. There's a chance to get out. Billy really low as well, but no real kills here for either side. Gonna be a quick little reset. Bob though coming on out, and the red team initiating strong with the Deadeye as well. Transcendence now is popped. We do see Dom though with his own Bob, and for the red team, they are gonna stabilize behind the Reinhardt. They are gonna try to go for the push onto the point. Watching caught out. Dinks still keeping the EMP in his hand. Shatter now connecting. Dinks though does get to left field with a good charge, but now the Reinhardt all alone, and the blue team able to defend it. The red team using all their ultimates to no avail. That was a situation that the position for the blue team just absolutely stellar. The red team trying to force things out when they don't really have too much sightlines. But anyway, 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here for the red squad. We do see Kishan just wall riding around, just keeping the heals up. On the other hand, blue team might want to go for an EMP victory here. What they can do is just not use any ultimates, just get the kills after the EMP. We do have Billy though spotting out Dinks, and the blue squad right now in position to pop the lights out. There you go, Dom getting a pick off onto one, Dinks tracking as well, and Ash right now just having to reload, but Redux is there to keep the pressure on. Self-destruct though coming on out from Santa Pops, gets absolutely nothing. Unfortunate there for the Diva, but we'll see if Santa Pops can make another difference in a later bomb. The blue squad has been so stellar on the second point defense, not really needing a spawn advantage. The red team just struggling to actually execute past the gates. It looks like the blue team finally has found their identity and finally has found a way to mesh with each other. When Funchik though rezzing up Dom, Redux has been so good with this Hanzo, with this Widowmaker today. Just it's been so stellar plays coming out from the sniper. But anyway, what was the map where Redux was popping off so heavily? I can't remember anymore, but it's some impressive stuff. Billy though starting things off strong with Bob into the fray, burning up Vigilance as well, just mitigating all that armor. Pressure though coming out from the 2 gangsters, and Bob versus Bob Pop. Calamus now dead are available. Sound barrier is popped as well, and Callum spots out Vigilance along the way. Things though trying to go for the flank. Dragon Strike on the way from the side. Redux now up on top, and Simora getting the shatter onto Chiaki. So what the blue team has done is they have rotated to try and take the high ground away from the red team. The red team going for the all-in down below, and with Billy and Calamitous both dropping down, Redux and Vigilance were able to go for a 2-prong attack. Thank you for the follow there, Senpai M1 LK man. Senpai Milkman. Senpai Milkman. I love your name, dude. I like seeing creative names on Twitch. It's spoggers to say the least. But now Shatter is available here for the red team. They are just gonna try to march on in. On the other hand, the blue team on the top left, Vigilance gonna go for the stun. Oh, Timora catching Chiaki! EMP tossed out by Dinks as well. And here we go again, the red team just running around like a polka dance. But it's just not gonna be a tango to actually enjoy. Now we have Dom skulking around, spots out Billy. We do see the crouched up boys having a quick little duel, and the fire, through the flames. Dinks able to get the final kill. Look at the manicure though on that Ash. HLC best game because last game. Yeah, we last game, and I haven't eaten lunch, snack or anything. I've been running on fumes for the past 3.5 hours. The red team now gaining 2 pickoffs along the way. We have the Dragon Strike right now. The blue team trying to cut off the approach, but this is gonna be a different tactic here for the red team right now. They are slow playing this because they don't want to overcommit. Here's gonna be a big bomb here, but sadly it is blocked up by Timora. Now Bomb is ready to go into the fight. Double bombs now here for both sides. Things on the side working on Billy, who's doing the damage. Shatter now connecting from Timora again, and left field gets the counter this time. The second tick taken by the red team. Funchik flying around. Timora gonna go for the charge. Things right now looking for a hack or two as Calamitas is ready with the Dragon Strike for the red squad. This might be close here, but they are gonna be able to finish off the map with the soundbar to celebrate.
Hello there.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
What is this? What is happening in this Discord? But anyway, so the blue team sadly faltering by the end there, 44 seconds. It's just like the blue team's whole rotation was just that. But that time, they weren't really able to execute. Redux not really catching anyone off guard, and instead he was the one picked off. That's only what happens when you try to do the same thing too many times. The red squad able to coordinate, communicate, and spot out the Hanzo. That really goes to show the saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, I'm just a retard.
Attackers incoming.
There you go, guys. That's my quote of the day.
Visualize.
Hi, baby Nixa. Santa Pops and Nixa. Hello, hello, friends. So, what's that doing? But anyway, 12 seconds remaining here. The red team right now gonna be deciding to defend with their comfort pits again, but Calamitas gonna be on that Hanzo instead of a McCree, instead of a Widowmaker. Interesting pick here from Calamitas to try and start things off.
Attackers incoming.
So we'll see how both squads are gonna play this as left field is out in front. He is trying to just keep his team in a good spot, as we do see the Hanzo there tossing out a few shots, things with the contest, forcing people to drop on down, and this might be the opportunity for the blue team to strike. Dynamite tossed on that, but left field burning up Redux along the way. The blue team right now scampering about, trying to go for a double directional attack, but when they're not grouped up like this, the vigilance on that brigade is not gonna be too effective. So Dome, as on his solo play, gonna fall to more, taking some damage from the Bio Orb as well. Left field right now tossing out the Fire Strike, and the red team gonna go for the push on in. Funchik now burning up, but apparently he still gets burned outside in the recesses of space, even without oxygen around you. Timora though taking care of Billy. The blue team gonna come on to the point. Santa Pops getting torn apart by the laser beam, and that's gonna be the Diva falling. Vigilance now gonna go for the stun. Here's the nano boost on the left field as well. The red squad right now trying to turn things around with the hefty Reinhardt play, but the blue team just heavily in control of this. Redux popping off, things popping off, everyone popping off for the blue team, and they're gonna be able to get the capture. League of Legends. If you guys want to do League of Legends stuff, please feel free to use the Discord to coordinate. I for one do not play the game and I have no intention to, but I understand why people like it, so more power to y'all. That's what the Discord is for. It's not just for Overwatch, it's a lot of community games. For the red team, they have decided to change up their approach. They are going to defend with Santa Pops up on top, and they are trying to keep the high ground in their play. But the blue team is already ready in position to pop the EMP. Diggs looking for a target, spots out left field. There's the damage done. The Ana though in a good perch, but here comes Funchik. The Mercy in the face of Chiaki. Big bomb coming on out, gonna lead to a kill. No, it's stuck. Gets stuck behind the girder, and things look dire here for the red team. Billy forced to go on his tracer, gets the ring recall on out. Can the Tracer stall enough for time? Vigilance is there. Santa Pops now flying on by. And here comes the shatter. Left field gets to Timura, gonna get charged up. Gonna fall. The red squad at the last moment getting the numbers advantage. But Bob just running over Kishin there. Dom looking for another shot but doesn't get it. Can the blue team finish things off? Redux is on the point and Bob's going for some shots. The Ash and the Bob trying to do some damage together. But sadly the blue team almost, but not quite, getting the point. That was very, very close there for both sides. A Graviton Surge available here for Timura. We have the Dynamite tossed on out. The red team though has the Pulse Bomb available and Billy will decide to stay on this. Redux just in about spot of trouble. Almost gets one clip. Recall there to just bait him out in terms of the Storm Arrows and Billy getting that takedown. When you see the Tracer though onto your teammate, you might want to pop the repair pack there for Vigilance. The blue squad has the advantage with having the Brigitte against the Tracer. Whip Shot gonna get absorbed up. Pulse Bomb now connecting, but the bubble just in time there from Timura. Now 4 minutes and 42 seconds remaining here for the blue squad. The red team trying to go for a swoop on by. Dragon Strike available for Calamitous as well. So we will see if the red team can capitalize on this. The blue team now just slowly but surely dwindling down in terms of their time back, but they do have a lot of time to think about this. Rally now is available here for Vigilance, gonna get the stun onto left field, Dome with a perfect shot onto Billy as well, but Callum with the Storm Arrows popping Vigilance, the fun trick with the Valkyrie pop as well, so he's just gonna fly around like a mod, might go for the res there, and will be able to get it just in time. So for the blue team, if they don't lose any more members, they can actually go for a all-in push here with the Rally, with the Dragon Strike, with the EMP and the grab. Rally now is popped and the blue squad is looking for a target, but Vigilance and Tomorrow both do fall. That's gonna be a tough task here for Dix right now. He's gonna try to play hero mode, but Calamitous on the right hand side gets that takedown. This is gonna be the red squad now all over the point. Dom though popping Bob, and unfortunate there for the blue team. They had the right tools. Oh, Dom with Bob just getting the kills. No one's actually protecting from Bob. Redux though, Bob the God, absolute G there from Bob. Yeah, anyway, the red team able to counterplay that well with pickoffs. The Zarya dying was the crescendo there. Vigilance was already like the penultimate part, and then just Timur's dead. It's like this fight is over. The red team has won it. The blue team was forced to commit a lot. What the hell was that, Billy? Billy with the most questionable pulse bomb I have seen all day. Things though spotting out Kishin as well. And for the blue team, they have the numbers advantage. They can go for the point. Self-destruct and the Dragon Strike are used up to try and keep them off. And now Timura dashed into it. Just good moves from the red team. Now left field, Nana boosted up, and here we go again with the Gladiator. The Reinhardt trying to keep everyone in this fight. Transcendent is now popped by Kishin to keep everyone topped up as well. Funchik gonna pop the Valkyrie in response, and so many ultimates used for the blue team that they're not in the proper position or situation to actually win this out. So unfortunately here for the blue team, there's gonna be another retreat. Calamitous now gonna dash on, and again Fire Strike tossed on out, and we have Timura just giving the ult charge here to Funchik. But this might be a struggle here for the blue team right now. They are running out of time in this situation. The red squad on the other hand looking for a feast, looking for a target to pick off, and Calamitous is already spotting things. Storm Arrows primed in position, get that takedown. A Dragon Strike is tossed out as well, and we will see the red team decide to go for a push on in again. For the blue team though, EMP and Graviton Surge are available. On the other hand, the red squad has no ultimates. This might be the play here for the blue team. Dinks is ready to get in position for the EMP at the heart of the defense. Pops it, goes for Kishin first, and there's the takedown. But again, Timura gonna fall. Chiyaki gonna die, however, still to the hand of Timura for some reason. But the blue squad getting the numbers. The only one left is Santa Pops, and the blue team finishes this one with a good amount of time on the bank.
Score 2-2. Switching sides.
Minute to a minute 48 here for both squads. Stellar stuff to say the least. But yeah, anyway. Ooh. Why are we getting frame? We're getting frame drops at the very end of the stream. What the fuck, dude? But yeah, the red team gonna have that second round attack, a minute to a minute 48. Not a lot of time. I'm actually not gonna be surprised if someone whips out the trade to just win this one out. But the red team gonna decide to play Comfort. Interesting Lucia Break. I love the Lucia Break pairing here. So it's gonna be a 1-2-3 here for the red team. On the other hand, the blue team gonna decide to run a Reaper for Timora. Okay, so this means that the blue team will not have any tanks. And Timora on that tank role has been honestly the anchor point for the blue squad. Without him playing the Reinhardt or the Zarya, this might be a struggle to say the least, but we'll see if the blue team can just outmaneuver and outlast the damage of the red squad. Calamus and Billy though are both players that are very prone to popping off and popping heads. We'll see now Daks just skulking around trying to scout around the map. The red team does have Santa Paps on that Brigitte who can easily cancel out any shenanigans from the Sombra. Now Daks spotting out the composition. We see a 1-2-3 immediately from the red team. He also notices Calandus is the only one on the high ground. He might go for the assassination here, getting close enough, waiting for the Sonic Arrow and the Storm Arrows to be used up. And here we go, hack connecting onto the Hanzo. The red team congregating onto the right hand side however. And what the red team wants to do is take the high ground away from the blue squad. Santa Pops really low, has to drop one down by the med pack. This might be a good pick-off potential here for the blue squad, but no one for the blue team in position to actually get on in. Now the red team is close to the point. What will the blue team do as Vigilance is being booped around? Here comes the Reaper of Timora, forced to raid farm early, and Billy with the takedown first on 3 Daks. You can see the struggle here for the blue squad, how they're not playing well without the tank. No one to keep them in position. 2 picks right now for the red team. There's the third, and this just looks really bad here for the blue squad. Timora trying to turn things around, but the shotguns are completely useless in this situation. Overtime now pop, and I feel like the blue team just throwing that one away. Switching Timora out onto a Reaper instead of a tank, not really the best. I'd rather see this, the Pharah, but yeah, this is unfortunate here for the blue team right now. Timora gonna be able to fly around the Girder. On the other hand, the red squad gonna be close to an ultimate or 2. We see the translocate to get to the left hand side. Calamus though not gonna give chase. Billy getting a pick off already on 3 Daks, tossing out the dynamite along the way. And the Pharah Mercy gonna fall to 1 stick of dynamite. Bob is there as well. The snowball in full effect. EMP is tossed out by Daks, but all the efforts from the blue team wasted. And it really goes to show, in Overwatch, sometimes you lose before the game even starts.
Score 2-4. Switching sides.
Now the blue team gonna decide, tie please. If the red team just rolls over, draw. Yeah, but yeah, the blue team, sad reacts only. Everyone going DPS again. That was the problem with the blue team last time. That was a problem with the blue team last time. They pretty much threw playing 4 DPS. We will see now 5 DPS and Funchik on the solo Moira support. Interesting enough. The red team trying hard. Very good for them. They're gonna run a 4 support composition right now with 2 tanks. Okay, we'll see how interesting this last matchup is gonna be here for these 2 squads. At the end of the stream, we'll go for a raid to support someone in the C community. But please stay on. Our next stream will be for Overwatch. Their next stream will be on Monday for Scrim League for MMK, and then Tuesday for Overwatch P8 Scrims, which will be an earlier end. I'm going to be a little busy today, this week, guys, due to the fact that we do have, what do you call this, plus attack to prepare for. But besides that, no worries. The blue squad right now gonna be deciding to actually run this. A Symmetra, a Torbjorn. It's gonna be interesting how they're gonna play this. Redux gonna be on that Widowmaker. The red team gonna decide to put Callum and Billy, their 2 DPS, on the most damage potential support heroes. Gonna be the Zenyatta and Diana. I know this a while ago, but thank you for the follow there. Batman 2009 HG. Sometimes the audio just overlaps, especially when one of the teams has a Lucio. I don't hear my alerts properly. Now Timora gonna get discorded up, taken down by Calamitous, and this goes to show the struggle of the all DPS composition. 2 match damage done even with the support characters. Domdo flashbang onto Callum, and the McCree does get a pick off alongside the Widowmaker. The red team now gonna go out of their element, and the fact that the red team has actually given chase might be the potential here for the blue team to actually take the win. But Santa Pops running over Vigilance. A minute remaining for the blue squad. Daks hopping around, does not have the teleporter but has the cameras available. available, can just toss out the turrets up on top. Coalesce is now popped here by Chiaki, just pointing the beam. Funchik gonna be that target, and there's the takedown. The red team right now gonna decide to go for the push on in again. Diggs really low, he might fall there, but he's gonna get the shields up in time. Infrasight available here for Redux, and Funchik just has to keep everyone topped up for the blue team. Will be enough here as Billy gets a quick little buy grenade onto Timur. The red team gate 2, gate 3. Vigilance is hiding like the dwarf that he is. He's using his hitbox to play sneaky. Will he get caught out by the Lucio? Doesn't get seen by Kishin, and the turret now in full effect. Overlord is there, and Vigilance gonna get that kill, but a sleep dart from Billy might spell the demise here for the blue squad. There's the swing, there's the second contest is there, but I feel like the overtime won't tick. There you go. The red team gonna take it 4-2. GG, thank you guys. Weekend ulit. Stop throwing with 4 DPS. Forehead. Ay,
Play of the game.
Tuesday ulit rather. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, guys. Ayan, we are done for our stream today. That was a really good session today. I was hungry the whole time.